Hey, everybody.
Hey.
Welcome to another edition of Late Night with SaidFaction. And tonight we'll be talking about prison food. So, prison food is basically food that's made in prison. And it was inspired by a live stream earlier in the week by the Crispy Donut community. And SaidFaction, who is the faction part of SaidFaction, thought we should do a theme on Late Night with SaidFaction tonight. So here we are. Hope you're all enjoying your Friday evening. And let's get to it. Sorry, that was my best NPR.
This gives me some sweaty balls vibes.
Oh.
I just love your sweaty balls.
What up, mofos? Sorry, also in a bit of a funky mood. Traveled again today. So 8 hours worth of driving from northern Idaho. So sorry, the energy's a little bit off, but anywho, Samurai Bread, did you get the link sent to your electronic mail from Mr. SaidFaction?
You should.
Ground Fog, what up? Bedman, hope to see y'all here soon. My sleep schedule is jacked up as well. So, Neil McKenzie, what up? Channel member for 2 months. Mike Reese, deuces, y'all. Yes, prison food. This is Maddie's idea. What up, Me with Knives? Oh, what did I say here? Be here in body too. I need them super chats. Let's go. Daddy needs a new custom. Oh. Did you know when you sit to poop, you become part of an intricate network where thousands of buttholes are connected all together? I never really thought of it like that. Like snake charming. My love for you is like diarrhea. Just can't hold it in. I was telling Maddie, the funny thing is Samurai Bird's not in on the joke, so he actually thinks I'm typing these things.
You are typing.
I am typing, that's right. This always should be interesting. Marcos Gamma, what up, brother? Be up, Jason Brown. The Hershey Highway. Let's see here. How many donuts does it take to stop a fart?
That's a good question.
Armadillos carry leprosy. I wrote a song about it. Want to hear it? Here you go. Let's see. Who else is in the house? Demon, I can't stay, but I hope everyone has a great weekend. Likewise, brother. Fibbing a bit. Good morning. Ooh. Aggressive. A little aggressive there, Stevie. I sent another email. I never got that one on my laptop. So, what's up, Lauren? I work so hard to poop, but why don't toilets exist that suck it out of me? I don't want it sucked out of me.
It would be much faster, though.
Put the bucket under your chair, like a chamber pot? No, I have one, actually. No, that's not what we have. We have a shower chair from when Zoe had her surgery and couldn't stand in the shower. I'm not gonna suck my poop. Not happening.
Cleaner.
What up, Mark H? Okay, Knives. Jovan, what up? Chicago 2-3. A monotone NPR impression was giving me a boner. Oh, well, that's disgusting. Cheeto, what up? I'm not going to have a shit bucket.
All super chats today go to a shit bucket for Stevie.
No. It will not be spent on that. Is there bacon in prison?
It will not be spent on that.
Yeah.
Or will it?
You see that, Maddie?
Oh, I do now.
Kresk, what up?
Oh, Isaiah, get out of that box.
What up, SaidFaction member for 12 months? Another member for 12 months. Member for 5 months. But yeah, no, hello, Ant. No pressure, Stevie and Maddie, but you are following up Method Man and Nas. No pressure. Okay. That's interesting. So Wu-Tang and Nas are on tour right now, and Method Man isn't part of the tour. So, but you just saw Method Man and Nas? Interesting. Josh Worth, what up? Hello, PNW. And I think I'm caught up. Yes. But Jeffrey Dawson, hello. But so topic at hand. I did not see the live stream. I only heard about it. Something about a burrito turned into chili or something.
Yes. Luke.
Does this stem from Luke being kind of a, I guess, master of the subject, being that it's kind of in his line of work?
That's kind of what he was hinting at. He knows a lot about shopping at the old commissary.
Right. So, yeah. So, are you doing that? Have you done it? You gonna make a midnight snack?
I have the ingredients,
The boy needs to go to bed.
but we'll see.
We'll see. Okay. Well, it was your idea to do this. Oh, what up?
It was, but then I had a certain changes today.
Right. Okay.
Samurai, hello.
What's up, Samurai? Can you hear us? Okay.
Because you've been sitting on the toilet for 50 minutes.
What's up, man?
How much, dude? How you doing this evening?
Somebody's echoing.
Not us. I don't hear it.
It would be you.
That's me.
Yes, sir.
That's
Mute.
me.
Mute YouTube.
You want me to come out and come back in?
All right. Do you have YouTube open? If you have the YouTube open, also, you'll need to mute that.
Hold on.
Yeah, you only need StreamYard.
There we go. All right, start talking.
Hello, sir.
Okay. Yeah, we're good. You hear me? We good?
Yes, sir.
All right. So, prison food, right?
Yeah.
Luke,
Where do I begin?
Luke, I bought the burritos. I have the chili. I have sliced cheese. I have a bowl. But we'll see. We'll see. What is my pro here? Samurai, you sound like you have experience.
Where do I start?
Not at the beginning, but just a little bit after.
Just at where the food comes in.
Exactly. Yeah. Skip the beginning. Just
Okay. Well, when I was in there, I made $25 a month as the assistant head cook, and I swear when we had access to all the bulk food that came in off the trucks, we unloaded and everything, and there would be packages of chicken parts, and it said on there, not fit for human consumption. And we cooked it right up and ate it. Good with ketchup.
Good with ketchup.
I had a buddy that was down for 8 years, and he didn't have like anything like crazy. Like I know one time I put money on his book so we could get a stinger, to warm stuff up.
Yeah.
And I know they definitely made like different wines, which it was just basically like fruit juice and sugar, and then you hide it somewhere, and it swells, and stories of it exploding, and
I've seen them making in the toilets.
yeah, there's toilet wine for sure.
Toilet wine.
They'll pee and crap in a bottle and leave the toilet water clean and make their hooch in there because nobody searched that.
Right.
Criminals are quite ingenious. I learned a lot in there.
Absolutely.
Johnny Depp wasn't kidding in that movie. It's educational. So how you guys doing, man?
Doing all right. Long day for me. I drove 8 hours from northern Idaho to home, so little spent. And when I was on Maddie's live, a lot of people commented on it. I had like next to no energy on Wednesday from doing the drive over. So
Right.
driving takes it out of you. It's not easy.
I hear you. It's midnight here, so yeah, I'm tired working all day. What's up with you, Maddie? Missed you at Blade Show, man. I wish you could have came there. That would have been cool.
That's all right. Next year, though.
You could have got a Samurai Bread T-shirt.
I think it's only fitting that Stevie has one. It's super rare.
Well, they're obsolete.
I'm pretty curious about this ramen and milk thing.
Ramen and milk.
Like, you just take the dry ramen and the seasoning, boil it in milk, no water?
Yeah, you could. Yeah, actually, I learned a lot about ramen noodles. I can make a mean burrito, a pizza.
Mark H was saying he don't touch no ramen.
I still eat it every once in a while. Reminisce.
I love ramen. I eat it all the time.
Sometimes I tell the wife to put bars around me, just
make it more personal.
Right. You gotta have the atmosphere. The noodles don't taste, the ramen don't taste the same unless you have the.
Right. Shivs made out of ramen, huh?
What's that?
Cheeto says, "Have you seen the shivs made out of ramen?
No.
You can eat the evidence."
People are asking about the burrito. Luke, come on here for a second and explain it. And also make sure I have the right stuff. I'm going to put a link. I'm going to give a link to Luke.
What, a ramen noodle burrito?
No, his burrito.
What up, Todd Carr?
If he comes on, I'll make it.
His man burrito? Is this a funny thing, or am I missing the joke here? Or is it just a regular burrito?
No, this is what started the prison food thing. Okay, so he was live Tuesday, and we were all chatting, hanging out, and then he was like, "I'm gonna eat dinner," and we're like, "Oh, what are you having?" And then he was like, "Oh, you take these microwave burritos, microwave them, and then you chop them up, mix it in chili, put some sliced cheese on, and eat it with a spoon out of a bowl."
Yeah. Just add ramen noodles, and then you got your prison food.
He didn't have ramen. It was just.
Well, that wasn't prison food then. You got to have ramen noodles to have prison food. And somewhere a package that says not fit for human consumption, and you're good.
And now, Scott, I took an empty seat next to
Pretty
who at the bar.
Real quick, before we get started, Scott had an idea, and I would like to run it by the community members. He wants to start what was the exact words? Hang on.
We're talking about Scott N, right?
Scott N. Jason Brown, what did he call it? Be Up Day, his birthday, December 18th. Just the day to think about our boy Jason and celebrate him on have a good Be Up Day. Knife community Be Up Day. What does everyone think? It would be December 18th. That's his birthday.
So that's why you're asking if I knew what his birthday was.
Yes,
Gotcha. I think it seems appropriate.
right there.
I think that
it would
seems
be-
appropriate.
I think it would be pretty cool.
How would it be celebrated?
We'd have to work it out. It's just a starting idea,
Right.
and then we could turn it into something.
Get a crazy live going with 20 people on it or something.
We should come up with something and run it past Sarah, see what she thinks also.
Yes.
And yeah, I think though that any legit tribute to Jason is not a bad idea.
And it's Scott's idea. He came up with it, and I was like, "That sounds awesome."
I think that's a good call, Scotty.
Pretty fly. I ain't never been to prison, but that sounds good.
All right.
But I think it'd be pretty. It'd be December 18th, which this year would be a
What
would be
up,
a
Luke?
Monday.
How are y'all doing?
Ooh, that would be cool. Any super chats that day? Go to that fund for Nora. Choo choos across the planet.
What up, Crispy? All right,
you
Luke.
guys,
So
Want to do it? Come up with some cool ideas for it and stuff. Yeah. Come up with some cool ideas of things we could do. Anyway, Luke, explain your.
So, like I said before, what I was making was
Are
not
you muted?
food.
Luke, can you speak up, or are you muted?
Can you hear me?
Oh,
For a
heard,
second.
heard a little something there.
Yeah.
Check 1 2 check.
I can
Now
see
I
it
hear
moving.
now I hear an echo. I just heard a bunch of checks. Oh, we can hear you now.
You can hear me now?
Sort of.
Oh, a little bit of a delay, maybe. Can you hear us?
Y'all are playing with me. I was sitting here thinking I messed something up. I'm such a boomer.
With that, he got it.
Sorry, man.
Is Luke screaming? Luke, don't fall for it.
Maddie started it. I just rolled with it.
I get it. It's okay.
We've done it to
Yeah.
everyone like the last couple of weeks. Anyway, as you were trying to say,
Hateful much. No, I was not making prison food. I was making fat man food, and
Batman don't eat that.
yes, they do. I'm fat. I'm
As
a
a
fat man. I
registered
eat
fat
that.
man, we don't eat that.
Have you been close to 600 pounds before?
Ooh, no.
Then you're not registered. Thank you. Close case. I'm just messing with you, man. No, it's just something that my wife and I came up with a long time ago. We were really poor and we didn't have a whole lot of money. So the whole thing was we would either take eggs and make a bunch of eggs and eat that, or we would take beans and make a bunch of beans and make up like little burritos with just beans and cheese. Well, then we're like, you know what? We can buy some burritos that are cheap, and then we can buy chili because that's cheap, and we can make this giant casserole of chili that has burritos in it, and then we can just take portions out of it. So it stemmed from being poor, is what it really stemmed from. But it worked out, and it tastes amazing, and we still eat it every now and then to this day. So you just take the burritos, you put cheese on it, you melt it, you cook it, they cut it all up and you put it in the chili and put more cheese on it and then
Sounds
melt it
yummy.
and mix it all together. I'm just saying, man, it's like bite-sized stuff, you know.
Well, how did you go from doing it casserole style, which is what I said on Tuesday, to just dumping it in a bowl and eating it like chunky
Because-
cereal?
We got fat from it. You know what I'm saying? It became a fat man food versus being a poor person food. You know what I'm saying? It changed.
It changed.
You know, like Samurai said, you gotta have ramen if you want the prison food, man. That's a given. I mean, I misunderstood you the other day. You told me I had to be here, and I went and bought stuff to make tamales with.
Do it.
You know,
Do it.
I thought that's what you wanted, so I was ready for you. But
I'm gonna go make my stuff. We're gonna do it.
you sure you want me to stay, or you want me to?
You stay.
We're supposed to be cooking a meal of prison food?
You don't have to. We didn't tell you.
No, if I'd have known that, I would have got my crock pot and as little electricity as I could and ramen noodle.
Hey,
Ooh. Oh, there'll probably be a part 2.
Yeah, you got to give me heads up because then I can get the day-old beef that's required for.
And not fit for consumption beef.
Right.
Yeah. You know, I think, I also grew up kind of poor. So, like, poor people find the best ways to make good food out of what they got.
Here's some good
Yeah.
poor people.
hey.
Oh, wait, that's an Aunt Annie's hot dog and a pretzel. That's like $10 a bite.
No way. This is
$10.
what are they called? Little Smokies in canned biscuits.
Oh, you made those?
Mhm.
Oh, is there cheese in there?
No, but there are just some string cheese wrapped in.
Ooh.
Cut up some jalapeno and cheese and put it in there. Oh,
All this chili talk got Stevie on the pot. Sharif. That government cheese. See, yeah, when I grew up, we had a lot of ramen. That was one of the first things I ever learned how to cook. Mac and cheese out of the blue box. So yeah, Stevie, explain what you got there.
This is just something that I saw in my shorts feed on YouTube, taking a couple of black tea bags and cold brewing it in a bottle of Sprite. Sounded refreshing, so
Hopefully it is.
what's it supposed to taste like? Is it like a specific?
everyone just says, "Oh, that's good." So I'm
Gotcha.
pouring
So it's
it.
not like the cheesecake with the sour cream and Oreos.
No,
Ooh, that's a snack.
Good grief.
Todd Carr's second supper was a banana, steak strips sub with mushrooms and onions and melted mozzarella. That sounds delicious. Ripple chips, mixed nuts, yogurts, and brownies for dessert, and a can of Coke.
Let me tell you, the one thing that I never try anything that I've seen in there, but the one thing that I really want to try is the cheesecake, the homemade cheesecake that you see made. They use the cookies. They look really good.
You know what? I want that DPZ guy. I want to try everything he makes. All of it looks good. Gross, but good.
Yeah.
I missed it. I wasn't paying attention. Were you talking about prison cheesecake?
Yeah.
Somebody in prison makes cheesecake.
Yeah.
Like YouTube or something? What?
No, it's legit. Like they
Like
so they use the they're like the off-brand Oreos that are the blonde ones. So they take it and they scrape the icing off of that, and then they crush up all of the Oreos real fine. They put it at the bottom of the bowl, and they mix I guess powdered milk and the cream, and they make a consistency with it, and then they put it on top of that Oreo bed and make a cheesecake out of it. It looks really good.
So I forgot. You two don't know each other. This is Samurai Bird. He
Yes, sir.
collects all the swords. That's just some of them.
That's awesome.
That's Luke from the CDC. They do the donut lives. I don't know, right? Like this one. And he works in a prison. He watches this prison food get made.
I
It's one of his.
That's what I'm missing, Steve. That's what I didn't do.
Oh,
yeah.
Sorry.
ooh,
That's
that's
crazy.
good, Cheeto.
That's crazy. The guards didn't watch us too much.
Well, I do. I'm a little different. I have canine, so
Oh, right.
narcotics and stuff.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm right in the kitchen.
Okay, Luke, tell me how to make this burrito thing. What are the steps?
So you can depends how thick do you want how many burritos do you want in there? You can put 2, 3, 4, like how. Stevie.
Can I put 5 if I wanted, or
Yeah, you could put 5 or 6. You know.
be crazy?
Well, now wait a minute. So did you learn this from watching these guys make this stuff in prison since you work as a guard?
No, the burrito thing is all me. That was not from the prison. Yeah,
Right,
that's why that was the confusion, because everyone's like, "Oh, you saw an inmate make that." I'm like, "Nah, dude, this is something that my wife and I came up with a long time ago."
Now this is interesting because I haven't talked to too many guards.
Yeah.
Kind of the
Hey, man.
flip on it, because I mean I did like 16 months and it sucked.
Really?
I don't recommend it for anybody. I mean that was back in my how old was I? 25, 51 now. So
Yeah. I've been doing it for 8 years now. So
wow, yes, you've seen some stuff. Huh? That's crazy.
that's to say the least.
Probably seen some weird food. I imagine.
Weird food, good
You
looking
guys come up
food.
with some stuff.
You got to
Hey,
be
man,
creative.
Like you said, the dudes in there are very smart.
Yeah, they are.
Very.
Well, it's not only that; it's more like somebody will come in and learn half of something, then they'll tell that person, they'll learn the other half, and 4 generations later, you finally got it, and then 5 generations later, they perfected it. It's kind of like Japanese swords.
Yeah.
I can relate anything to a sword.
So you've been in prison. So what's a good prison food? Like you would eat it right now?
Son.
Anything that was from the store that was processed, even fake little Debbie's. I guess they call her short Laura's. I think
Short Laura's.
But anything like that, I wouldn't eat I worked in the kitchen. I wouldn't eat anything.
So y'all didn't have a fresh garden y'all could grow in or nothing like that?
Actually, I'm in the state of Missouri. So in the prison, one of the prisons I was at I was in like a few of them during the whole time. But the one I was at a cook at, they were known for like having the best food. And that guy used to run a restaurant, the guy who owned the prison or who ran the kitchen in the prison. And he managed everything. And everything was his money. He ran it like a restaurant. He put the money. Oh, Karen. All right. He put the money up in front and everything. So all the profit went to him too. So what was my point of this? I got sidetracked.
Is it Farmington?
Actually, that's where I.
Be right back. I'm gonna start this too.
I got 5 year sentence, and they gave me a 120 shock program. If I completed that, then I could get out on 5 years probation. Well, I completed the program, but the judge said no, changed my mind, and so they rolled me back out into bigger prisons after that point. So I ended up doing my time for it, even though the judge said I was going to get out early, but he ended up denying it at the end after I completed the program with flying colors, I might add, where they shave your head, make you walk around going, don't do, whatever. Yeah,
But that sucks. Though. You get your hopes up all that time, and at the very end, they're like, "Nah."
It was a bummer, man. And it wasn't like the 120 wasn't like prison. I was in a prison, but it wasn't. It was real strict. You went to drug rehab classes all day and learned all kinds of stuff. You were always up learning something. it wasn't like prison when you go to work and have to fight off criminals all day long. It was so after that, then I got rolled back into that. That's when, I mean, I didn't. Yeah, that was scary. That was scary because it wasn't protected. You know, I was on my own, and that was it.
There's not a lot of rehab that happens in a prison.
No, like I said, it was a 120 shock program is what they call it. So 120 with that 4 months, and you know, and you complete that, you go through all kinds of stuff like AA and all that kind of stuff. So,
man, I had no idea you were there.
Yeah, well, it was back. Like I said, I was 25 when it happened. So,
yeah, you were young.
Actually, it was my brother had me sell to an undercover cop. He had me sell a bag of pot to an undercover cop.
Your brother did this,
and I ended up getting narked on later for something else. And when they were charging me with that, they were trying to charge me with what my brother did, but they couldn't because my brother ran out of state and he was hiding from the cops. He was working for the undercover cops, and I guess he got so many cases built up and was working with them so much and working crooked, he just fled. They couldn't find him. They were calling my mom, and where's your other son at? We got one of them. Where's the other one at? My dad went to bond me out for one of them, and like 6 detectives came out and swarmed me, dude. And they were like, where's your other son at? That's the one we want. I was blown away when I heard when my dad told me that. I was like, wow. That's when I found out what my brother all did and all that. So Christmas is fun around the house.
Wow. Well, hello, Chris.
So any questions, please, feel free.
All right.
It's funny that he's worked in a prison because that's like the other side of it. So that's cool. That's crazy. You got like 20 here, 60 minutes.
So this started out as like a food thing, but yeah, let's open it up. You got prison questions.
I can answer.
Talk to Prison Mike.
If I can, he can. I can kind of see the comments there. Where'd they go?
I don't know. They're probably macking in the closet. Fry up veggies, onion. Oh, there he is. Pepper.
I was getting my soup started.
Ramen. Oh, I gotta go get mine started. Okay.
I don't know if this is cooked or not. I can't tell. It just says roast beef spread.
Sharif, eat the prison food
meat
on the live. That's what I'm about to do. You know what? Let me go make sure I got the right stuff. Be right back.
Oh, there's Drew in the comment section, I assume.
What up, Drew? So my best friend growing up ended up doing 8 straight in Washington, different prisons throughout Washington, and I went and visited him. I don't know, a couple hundred times probably while he was in, and like I said, it wasn't anything crazy prison food wise, so it was mainly like vending machine food.
I love vending machine food.
Well, I mean, we had access to the prime beef and stuff. We stole a lot of stuff too.
Yeah,
Stole it.
Oh, we had to because they didn't serve the good food. He like the guy that ran it. He would store his own food there for. I guess he ran a restaurant too. So I'm sure he was doing everything under the table and getting the food cheap for the prison and then selling it at his restaurant out on the outside. I mean, there was a lot of shady stuff going on. So, but yeah, I mean, we had access to roast beef every once in a while. The good roast beef, not the.
Vince should know that answer. Or Scott N might know that also.
I couldn't get the Wolf Brand one, but no beans, right?
Okay. Yeah, no beans because the beans are in the burritos.
Definitely, that's never tried this stuff. We're very scared. No.
Some gilfs. Hey, Blake. Balake.
It doesn't say anything about cooking this, so I'm assuming it's good. Hopefully, it's not going to poison me for eating something raw. It's a roast beef spread in a can.
Ooh, that's a devil's one. That's actually good stuff.
Is it? Is it already cooked?
I like it. Yeah,
Should be.
Okay.
yeah.
I've never had
sometimes-
it before.
You
I
probably
forgot
know
which
if it was.
ones, but some of them actually get cooked in the can. That could be one of them. I don't remember.
I cook on a can.
Just like you couldn't hear me.
True.
And yeah, the thumb studs. There's stores on Etsy's that sell them, and then a dude on Facebook.
Yeah,
I don't know the
there's one guy. If you ask Scott or Semperfi, or if Scooter's around, they know who the dude is. I forget what his name is. But
All right, so Luke, cook this in a
Yes,
pot.
sir.
Microwave these
No, microwave both of them.
like
Put
together.
that in a bowl. No, put that chili in a bowl, microwave it, and then put the burritos on a plate and microwave those separately.
And then chop the burritos up.
Yep.
And then put on some American cheese.
Yeah, that's what I prefer. Whatever cheese you prefer.
No, it's got to be what you do. I'm doing yours.
Well, see, you could add Fritos and ramen noodles, and that's prison delicacy, actually.
I kind of wish I had ramen now. I don't have ramen right now.
Wow, you don't have ramen noodles.
Hey, that don't taste bad. I'm very surprised. It looks like really bad, but that's
Oh, that stuff's good.
Hmm.
I like that
Wow.
stuff.
Vince, the question was about what size O-rings for TRM thumb studs. That's who it is. Joe's O's. That's right.
For dessert, you should have got some spotted dick.
I got that in the top left corner of the screen.
Scott N says ramen is currency.
Yeah.
Almost. Stamps are better than currency.
Stamps were.
I thought I was all about ass and smokes.
Stamps and cigarettes. Yeah, cigarettes too.
Be right back and get a cup.
Confirm.
Asking for my cellmate.
There's basically two sizes. Yeah, the Atom, man, I ordered some and I don't remember what they were. Maybe I can tell you. Let me go to Etsy and see. I think I ordered mine off there.
Well, there's Ant saying 6mm fit his Atom.
6mm.
So, Samurai, how many swords do you have in your collection?
At least two.
Oh,
Those are probably ones that I'll be selling. These are my favorite, my good ones. And I got those that I'm working on. Then I got a couple of things over in the corner. And I actually, there's Murasami sword on Amazon, and I am a returns department for him. Instead of returns going to Amazon, he comes to my house. And then if they resell, then I ship them back out. And if there's something wrong with it, I fix it. So I'm an employed samurai. I have a master.
yeah, nice.
Are cold steels any good at all? Let me answer this with this.
We're not talking about katana. Don't ask me that.
Pocket swords, but I do have a cold steel katana.
Do you really?
I do.
Do you like it?
I love it. I've never used it, but I love it. It's a
I
cool
bet
feature. In fact, I should have it down here somewhere.
What steel is it? Do you know?
Metal.
It's metal.
I don't remember. I have to look it up. I bought it like 20 years ago.
Is it a heavy metal?
It is. Work knife. Jeffrey
What up,
Dawson.
work knife?
You know what? Let me go microwave these real quick, and then I'm going to see if I can find those swords. be right
Okay.
back.
How many swords you got?
Two, cold
Okay.
steel, and then the one you sent me.
The one I got you, and then the cold steel.
Yeah.
What cold steel you got?
But Stevie has the greatest sword of all time.
Ooh.
Oh
I
yeah,
can get-
the Eye of Thundera. I mean,
I can go get that too.
I think you do have one of these, right?
what Eye of Thundera? I wish.
No, the Hattori Hanzo. Is that Kill Bill?
That's
No,
Kill Bill.
no. Where up? One of these? I can pull them down if you want to see them.
Well, Cheeto's asking if you have any Hattori Hanzo swords.
I'm sure he. That's kind of a joke because there is no.
Right.
Hattori Hanzo was an old forge blacksmith way back in ancient Japan, and it's actually there was numerous Hattori Hanzos because there were like a junior and a third and a Hattori Hanzo the third, and they kept doing that for 30 or 40 of them. So who knows who is who? And Kill Bill glamorized that by saying
Right.
Hanzo made all the Kill Bill swords in the movie. That was Hattori Hanzo. So it's like Superman made the katana,
Right.
Okay. Blake, I used to EDC this one. I did. And then I bought a G10 version that I actually do carry. I like big knives. But I've been trying to carry like a little bit of everything, so I haven't carried one in a while. But I'll be right back.
Stevie, is that Eye of Thunder? Is that functional? I mean, can you use it?
Yeah, it actually is. It's I got it
I mean,
I'm
so
outside. I got it in my office right now. But yeah, it's
full
it's-
tang, everything.
oh yeah. So so one of those things that I definitely I want to do something with it, but then it's also I don't, I want it to be I don't know, they're not safe queens, I guess, if they're a sword, but
I mean, you could have a really big safe.
right. I also don't want to do anything crazy with it, and
Damn.
have it just as a showpiece.
I knew what kind of steel it was. I could tell you what you cut, what you couldn't.
Right. That I don't know. Maddie might know that. I didn't get the details of it.
He had some custom guy build that for you, right? It wasn't.
Yeah.
The only one I've seen is Ryan's Sword out of China. They make one,
Yeah.
and they're a pretty big sword company. They make a few replicas of Conan. They make all the Conan ones. Well, they got a video of him using it. He chops through like one of them 5-gallon tin gallon, the steel gallon, like they put ether in, or something. And he chops right through there with it. I was like, wow.
I mean, it's very substantial.
It's nice. I remember seeing it. It's cool. It looks about the same proportion as Ryan's sword. I mean, it looks proportionate to Lion-O.
Yeah. P&W, I'm not aware of this collaboration.
Here's the cold steel one.
Put it on full screen. Put it on full screen.
Little Star Wars action. Anyway,
Steven,
Yeah.
Steven, I sent you a message.
it is pretty cool.
It's pretty nice.
It is very nice. It's very sharp.
So that's it. You said that's an older cold steel. That's probably one of the good ones then.
Yeah, I got it like 20 years ago, and it came with this wooden
Yeah.
box that had a little powder thing and a tiny brass hammer, and a rice paper thing to wipe it down with, and some oil.
Right. Yeah, keep it oiled.
Yeah, it's pretty cool though. It's even hand wrapped.
Is it real tight? Can you move them knots around?
No, it's tight.
Yeah, you got one of the good ones, man. I would keep that. That's actually probably worth more than what you paid for it.
Oh, nice.
That's one of the few swords that would probably go up in value as the first cold steels that came out.
Well, I like it. This one's pretty cool.
I couldn't tell you what kind of steel it is. I can't see a temper line. Is it differently hardened? I don't see it.
You mean like the wavy line?
Yeah.
Yeah, this one doesn't have one.
Well, then it's probably thoroughly hardened then.
I like it thoroughly hard.
I knew you were going to say that.
Yeah, there's no no markings on the blade saying what it is or anything.
No, I doubt the tang even says anything.
I don't see anything.
Well, no, I mean inside the handle when you take it apart. That's what that little brass hammer's for, is to hit those little bamboo pins. You hit them out,
These?
then you can knock the handle off. Yeah.
Oh. I've never taken it apart.
Yeah, you got to knock them pins out, and then you tap on the hand guard with a rubber mallet very gently, or put a block of wood on it and then tap on that, and you could pop that whole handle off.
That's pretty cool. That's what the guard looks like from the top.
Yeah, the Suba. You got a nice fuller on there too. That makes a nice sound when you swing it.
I really like it. And it's definitely sharp. I think I have the sword you got me. I put it upstairs.
Yeah, that one's tough. That's the 1095 steel. That one's differentially hardened. And it's got the hard edge on it. And it's real sharp.
It does have a little bit of you can see a line there when it goes from.
See, I'm wondering, I see a real satin polish, so the Hamon may not show up if it's all polished. I don't know. I can't tell on this camera. I mean, it's hard to tell. You need a really good. You got to have a Joe from JS Playcraft kind of camera.
Yeah, I don't.
Yes, me neither.
Yeah, basically, the neighborhood calls me Blade, and I'm basically the coolest kid around.
But you're not even.
I believe it.
Oops.
Yeah, that was cool. I would keep a hold of that one though. I mean, there's a lot of talk about the old cold steel.
All right, I'm gonna hold on to it then. I'll never put it back down.
I mean, not literally, just hold on to it.
No, you said hold on to it. I'm doing it.
Well, I meant hold on, like an '80s kind of song, like Wilson Phillips.
I did get these in today, Maddie.
Ooh.
I know that there is change, but you hold on for one more day. Yeah, break free, break from the pain.
Super good food.
Someday somebody's gonna make you want to turn around and say goodbye.
Exactly.
Work-life balance is actually in here, so.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's why
I'm gonna be getting into his knives tomorrow. I completely forgot that I had them. Completely.
So I added some frosted flakes to this for some sweetness. So yeah.
I got the chili microwave.
Frosted flakes and ramen, as well as the roast beef spread. And it's all wrapped up in a little bag of Doritos.
So you're gonna spray some canned easy cheese on there?
No, you just let it sit, and then when you're ready to eat it, you cut it open and you eat it.
Where is this coked up Stevie coming from? I got it's blueberry silvertip Stevie.
D2.
So how many Phoenixes do you get? And you're going to sign them? Just tell me one with your signature on it. I know it's got your name already on it, but you got to sign it too.
I don't know. So Sharif's been helping me out. He said when it comes out that Kaiser would give me like one of each variant. So, I think there's only one variant coming out, so I think I'm only going to get one. Which, that goes to Eli. So I plan on buying a few. I'll sign ones that I buy and pass them out.
Todd Carr.
No.
Hey, I sharpen my own. I use a work sharp, and I use the grinding attachment, and I actually stand it. I clamp it to something horizontally to where the belt is actually laying flat. I just run my sword. And then I strop it too on the same thing.
That kind of scares me, doing this along the blade. I'd do it and end up like
I
this.
know. I don't do it quite that fast. I mean, it's more like, but yeah, you got to watch it. I mean, that belt could grab that blade at any second and just go. You know,
What
it's-
up, B2?
I mean, the work sharp's not 4 swords, but I make it work. But I can get mine deadly sharp too.
Can you lick them? Ooh, the Squirrel Squad.
I bet
Oh.
Joe probably could do that.
Yeah, he's got his laser. Put it on the scale somewhere. I don't like talking about it, but I am excited for it to come out. I'm ready.
What, the Phoenix?
Yeah.
Oh, I wanted to.
What up, Brant?
They
I'm
said
ready.
October. It launches October, so we'll see.
No, you don't understand. When I seen it, that was like when Stevie showed me just a picture of it, I was like, yes, that's a knife I got to have. And I don't say that too often. The only other knife I ever said that about when Stella showed her Tucson, her saber tooth,
Oh.
and I loved it. She's like, I might sell this. And I'm like, I want it. $120 right now. You know, she didn't even say anything. Like $50, $80, $200, whatever it takes. She's like, no. And I was like, all right, I'll buy one. What is it, $200? And and I bought one like next day. I was like, I gotta have it. I'm having it. That's my grail knife. I want it. So that's the same way I feel about the Phoenix. When I seen it, I was like, I gotta have
Well,
one.
hopefully it won't cost you that much.
I don't care what it costs. I'm getting it. I need 5 of them.
Hello, Brant and Budget Guy.
Yeah, I love it. It's a sweet knife, dude. That is so wicked looking.
Brant,
I'm excited.
have you befriended the new Hinderer fan 420 on Instagram? Are you guys
420.
you guys got to know each other, right? He's got some pretty wicked Hinderers also.
I heard he's the biggest Hinderer fan out there.
Ooh, that's kind of tough. to
Well,
beat.
think about it. Brant, he goes to 41. This dude goes to 420. I mean, which number is bigger, right?
Morning.
That valid
Got me.
point, I guess.
Yeah, I like to hit people with hard facts. You can't argue
There's
that
your-
420 is not bigger than 41. I mean, it's science.
Need 420. Need 420. The police call for apprehend them for drugs or something. Like 420.
Yeah.
Police code.
What are we looking at, Luke?
That is your prison tamale right there. That is the
What a-
end result.
A cell block tamale.
I noticed you haven't
That
taken
is
a
what it
bite
looks
yet.
I just wanted to get my camera back up this way so you can see me. You know what I'm saying?
I hear the microwave beeping, so I'm about to put a burrito in, but I got to see this. Good?
What did he say? What did he say? Bussin'.
Bust.
It's bussing.
We're towards definitely a higher number.
Mm.
That's actually better than I thought it would be. I've never tried it. The frosted flakes definitely were needed because that's a sweetness that
See, I was going to ask about
Mm.
that, yeah. And Cheeto, we talked about this. We were thinking it is Brant, but like, you know,
No,
this
I
one
don't
from
think
Scott
it is.
and Prison Mike. Brant, Prison Brant.
mm,
I don't think it is. Let's see.
Oh, you know Rick and Hinderer and 420 hang out daily.
Hinderer McJurassic Best EDC.
And you could see the Hinderer logo as his avatar. It doesn't get much more
Right.
than that.
Was it called?
That's some pretty
Bussin' or discussing.
look, 10 out of 10. I'd eat it again.
It sounds good. I'm going to go put these burritos in. BRB.
all right. 0.0.
Chicken a wicked Duke.
Add some chopped Slim Jims to that tamale, dude.
Oh, that's that you could either do the canned meat or you could chop up summer sausage.
Ooh.
I chose to do the canned meat.
Or some beef jerky.
Yeah, you could do beef jerky. Whatever you got, man. Whatever you got at your disposal.
More ramen noodles, man. Haagen-Dazs, man. Funyuns.
I would, Aunt. In fact, I still got half a cup of noodles to make another one at some point.
I've seen all sorts of stuff on how diversified you can get with ramen. Ramen you can do a lot with ramen.
Mm-hmm.
I eat it
Architect,
right. I crumble up
are
a
you up here right now? Or was that last
Even-
week that you were up here scouting? His name is Buttercup. I love butter stuff.
butter stuff. He's a diabetic.
You stupid son of a bitch.
I got the Squirrel Master coming out of left field. Everybody wants my fruit cup.
Next time I'll come for you. You
That's
better
fine.
have my. Oh, I'm somebody's bitch.
Oh, that's classic, man.
Chill, Nessie. I love
Oh,
that's so quotable.
I even take ramen noodles, just a bag, and smash the bag,
I'm
crumble it,
really
and then take
I'm
the
your-
seasoning and just dip it all in there, and just raw ramen noodles.
Okay. Have you ever tried doing like the powdered cheese in ramen?
Yeah,
like from like a macaroni and cheese packet.
No, you can buy a powdered cheese on Amazon for like $10 for a pound, and it's all organic, all natural, really good stuff. Yeah.
oh well, we didn't get that. We got
Organic cheese powder, huh?
Well, I say organic. I'm saying there's not a lot of like extra additives and preservatives and crap.
we had the powdered cheese from prison. It said add cheese.
That is some fat guy stuff for sure. If you're Amazoning cheese powder by the pound.
Oh,
And then like they sell the powdered butter too, and you can put that on your popcorn. Oh man, it's amazing. That's like movie
Powdered
theater popcorn.
Yeah.
Dude, go to Amazon, look up Hillshire Farms
Good night, Aunt.
Yeah, I know.
powdered butter. Amazing.
All right, Samurai, I have a question for you. You said you were in for 5 years.
No, that was my
16
sentence. My
months.
original sentence was 5 to 15 years, unless the 120 shock was completed.
Okay.
Which I was only going to do like 5 years of it. But see, the thing is, hold on to your question. With the 120, I would have 100. I did the 120 days, and I would have got released on 5 years probation. When he rolled me back, my time still counted. So it was just a 5-year sentence minus the 120 days I already did. And then when I got out, I would get out early. I would be on parole for that amount of time up into the 5 years, and then I'd be done. So I wouldn't be under the gun so much. If the way it happened to me, the bad way, I actually was under their radar a lot less time. I would have been on probation a lot longer if I'd got out on the 120, is what I'm saying. So
By the way, you were in. So what was the one food you wanted when you got out? What did you crave?
a beer.
Well, besides that.
My guess was probably a cheeseburger.
I'm trying to remember what it was. I'm sure I went somewhere with a fast food or something.
Josh. Blade banter.
You know, I think it was a burger down in the bar because I got out of the honor center and they let me out to go to work.
Welcome, Josh. Welcome back.
I think I stopped by and had a beer and a burger. I do believe that was my first meal on the outside.
That's probably the best beer and burger you had.
Yeah, I'm sure it was. We had some good ones in prison, though. Chicken beaks and everything.
Chicken beaks. All right, so do you have this powdered cheese? Like you do? Well,
I use it in my soup and all that kind of stuff.
Well, there's a $3 pool going for you to do a line.
Not happening.
Luke?
Yeah.
I'll put in $1. Come on, that's $4.
All right. So Ian said he'd put up $1. Kyle said he'd add $2.
I'll add 1. I mean, how much easy cheese could that buy you in prison?
Look, man.
Much appreciated.
4 months worth.
Ooh,
you don't want cheese in prison, man. You want coffee. Black bags of coffee are the most expensive item.
Yeah, that was when I was in the 120 treatment. We weren't allowed coffee, so the other inmates, the general population was right next to us, but they didn't have direct access to us, nor us them. But we get coffee for them. A whole book of stamps to get you a bag of instant coffee. And yeah, they would throw it over the fence at us and do just crazy shit. Throw it across the lunchroom while nobody's looking, and a bag of coffee hit you in the head. Then the next day they'd say, "Well, you owe me a book of stamps."
Man,
you better pay it or you get the shit kicked out of you. Pardon my language. Crap.
So
Wendy's didn't agree with you, huh?
What's that? Oh,
twang there.
I know someone that allegedly had a friend that did 8 years in prison, and twice when he went and saw him, smuggled him in some Mary Jane.
Oh,
and had to keister
it? No, it was swallow it and barf it back up type thing.
Oh, you just keister it. You don't eat it. You just put it right in there and go back.
Well, allegedly, what the guy did that smuggled it into him was told to do was to put it in the end of the finger of a glove, latex glove, tie it into a tiny little ball and like hide it up in your cheek. And then while we were in, they were allegedly visiting, doing a puzzle during visiting hour, had a bag of popcorn that we had gotten from the vending machine, and you just kind of allegedly coughed out the finger, glove, dumped it into the popcorn, and then he took it from there.
Illegal substance.
Yeah.
Sounds like a lot of too much work. I think they did it the hard way.
We're like $10, Luke. Snort that cheese. Snort it.
No.
20 years ago, I'd have done it.
CPM.
What up, CPM?
Luke from CDC and Samurai Bird.
Samurai Bird. CPM, do you have any swords? With everything that you got to have at least one sword.
I watched a video yesterday or the day before.
Oh, that totally counts as owning a sword.
It was I think it was Ron's video, and he used CPM as the definition of like the price range, So he had a graph of budget, and then the non-budget was CPM, So it was a pretty good graph. So it's nice to see you in here, CPM.
Gian sword.
How do you like that Talwar? Talwar is a cold steel. It's pretty big, not a Spada big.
The cold steel ain't the same as what it was. Like 5 years ago? Didn't that guy sell it and all that?
But it's still the same. People are saying that it's not the same. but everything's in the
I know-
same factory.
They're
The
katana.
only thing that might be different is Lynn Thompson would QC every pallet of knives that would come in, and he doesn't think that's happening. So you might have some bad QC, but it's still the same stuff. It's just maybe I don't know. I trust Lynn Thompson.
See, I don't know about their knives. I just know about their katanas.
Cold Steel's awesome, and the Tau Wars one you would like. It's got a big swooping blade.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. It's cool.
Now I want popcorn. Is Ebby here? Ebby!
Ebby.
I think Ebby is the farthest one away right now. Well, unless Josh is here. He's in Australia. We'll see.
Well, and where is Fibbit a bit? Are you still here, Fibbit a bit? You're in.
Oh, Philippines, I think. Never mind.
No, he's in like Norway or something.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Norway. That's where all that black metal comes from. Oh, you guys don't know. Oh, Stevie knows the black metal. You know about black. You know Brazil.
Oh yeah.
Mayhem. Okay.
Oh yeah.
I'd like to go there and visit that record store.
That would.
And I definitely want to go to the Wackenfest in Germany before I die. I got to do that.
I have friends that have recently done that.
Now, you know, I was in the most infamous
You're back.
punk band in the world.
Were you?
Yeah. I played bass in 2012 for... Can we cuss on here? Is it cool if we cuss?
Yeah. Yeah.
I played bass for Without Motherfucking Order.
Really?
Yeah, and they are on... You know who Gigi Allen is?
Yeah, in the Murder Junkies. Yeah.
They're on their record label. I met Gigi Allen's record producer.
Wow.
Yeah, look, check.
I'm aware of who they are. I didn't. Wow.
Well, see, the crazy thing is, you know how Gigi Allen would beat up the crowd, right?
Right.
Well,
And himself.
the singer Captain Viverto lets the crowd beat him up while he sings. And he's good at it, dude. I've seen big dudes just come up and clock him, and he don't miss a beat, dude. He'll keep singing. It is the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Wow. No shit. So you
Yeah.
played bass too.
First time I seen him, I hadn't even joined the band yet, and so I knew the guitarist from high school, right? And actually the guitarist and the bass player I knew both from high school. So I went to go see him because I'd never seen the band. He'd had in the band forever. Well, they just got this singer like 4 or 5 years ago or prior, and so we're all sitting out there drinking beer or whatever for the show, and this dude coming. I'm watching this dude. I mean, he's got khaki brown pants, white t-shirt with just grease and oil. Looked like he'd been changing oil. It looked like he worked at Jiffy Lube all day. Come around the corner, jumps in the dumpster, starts grabbing big steel bars and bottles and just big heavy stuff and throwing it out of the dumpster. Jumps out, starts walking over to us. I'm like, dude, man, there's this big crazy dude walking towards us. He's like, oh man, it's cool. That's our singer. And I'm like, what's he doing in the dumpster? He's like, he's grabbing stuff so people can hit him with it while he's singing. I was like, wow. Really, dude? I was like, what did you invite me to, man? And after that, I joined the band.
Thank God.
But if you go, if you search on YouTube, there we do have a video with me playing bass. It's
you gotta melt it, Maddie.
I'm gonna mix it. It should melt when I mix it, right?
What is it? What's the video?
Or was I supposed to microwave it?
Oh, WMFO at the Crack Fox in St. Louis. And about the second song, and they're quick songs, they're punk songs. The first song, he's hitting himself with a cowbell to the beat with his microphone, and you can hear it.
Gotta have that cowbell, baby.
I mean, it's like a 5-ton cowbell, man. And after that, the crowd starts beating him up. Some dude puts a cheese grater on his skull. Another dude's hitting him with trash can lids. It's just nuts.
Cheese grater?
Yep. And he's singing the whole time.
Cheese grater?
He'll just come up out of you'll see a fist just come out of the dark and just clock him.
A cheese grater?
Cheese grater.
On his head?
He pulls this whole tub. He pulls out a whole tub. And then, mind you, while he's singing, he's doing this. He pulls out this whole tub. It's got a bowling ball.
Yeah, I'm watching it right now.
Football.
I'd draw the line at cheese grater, the old skull.
Barbed wire. He likes barbed wire on the face. He'll tase himself. Dude's nuts.
I'll take that over a cheese grater.
I seen his girlfriend and his ex-wife both tase him in the nuts at a show. It made him do a backflip. I seen him do a backflip in a wheelchair off the stage.
Who is this?
This is the lead singer, Captain Paverdo. He's the lead singer of the punk band I was in. I was telling Stevie, "Where you gone?" I was like, dude, I'm in the most infamous punk band in the world. And what it is, there was a punk singer called Gigi Allen, and he was known for singing naked. He wore boots and just beat up the crowd. Well, this guy under the same record label lets the crowd beat him up. Does the opposite of what Gigi Allen was known for. And Gigi Allen's like really infamous, which means he's infamous. He's more than
A
famous.
cheese grater, though?
Cheese grater to the face. Ain't nothing like a
Have
cheese grater to the
nightmares.
face.
Okay,
But he just sits there and takes it, and he's just like, "Ugh."
I grated my knuckles on a cheese grater once. That was one of the worst things I've ever done.
Yeah, I mean, his skull's all bleeding when it's done. Stevie's watching it right now. It's
Cheese
crazy.
grater?
Cheese grater. That's not the worst thing.
That is the worst thing.
So we at one show, we're setting up mouse traps. And I mean, we set up like 500 the old mouse traps, the wooden with the flippy floppity thing. We
Yeah.
set them on a big long 8-foot long card table, set them all on there, moved it out in the middle of the show. Okay, started the show. He's singing. He climbs up in the rafters of this building. He's singing the whole time he's doing this, right? Climbing up on the rafters, he's holding on by his legs and by his hand and just drops on this table full of mouse traps. Dude, it looked like Tom and Jerry cartoon. He had mouse traps in his hair, on his lips, on his nose, on his ears. It was just the funniest thing I've ever seen in my whole life, man. America's Funniest Home Videos, they got nothing.
Yeah, they get wild, man.
They don't have no cheese graters, that's for sure.
It ain't a punk show without a cheese grater. You can't use powdered cheese on a cheese grater.
Luke,
Yes.
I'm going for it. I gotta say, it looks like I already ate it. It looks like it's already.
It's gonna give you the parts.
It's been through the old cheese grater, if you know what I mean.
It
You really
looks like
can,
it already.
you could cut up some jalapenos and throw it in there if you wanted to.
See, it needs Fritos. It needs Fritos.
You
Cheese
could
grater.
add Fritos to it. We've done that.
Doritos at the bare minimum.
Dude, that's a steal right there, y'all. If you're looking for a Cetus, it's on sale.
It's actually pretty good. I'll give you that.
I don't know why it wouldn't be. it's
Pretty good.
like Ian, it's a bowl of turds.
It is a bowl of it's diarrhea,
Oh,
but
that's
it's
funny.
tasty.
Who is that? I can't.
Check
That's
this
the-
out.
Yeah. Let's see what kind of-
Powdered honey?
Yeah, so this right here, I mean, you could tell we used the heck out of it. It's pretty much empty. Let me turn this blur effect off.
And the seed is an excellent knife.
It's pretty much
Yes.
empty. We use this for like hot tea or stuff like that. Works great.
Look better coming out than that.
Um,
So the
Here's
seed
the
is 20
mother.
bucks off. That means it's $45.
Yeah.
That's $45. That's a steal. I think I saw he's still having that dude sharpen some of them too.
The Tormac sharpening?
Yeah, but I mean, mine came razor sharp. Where is mine? Do I have it in there? Nope. I think I put it away. If folks have input, do I need to drop it even further? $45 is a steal.
I think that's. I mean, of course, you're going to get people that are going to tell you to drop it even further, but I think that
Make it free.
I think it's a great price point.
All right, here's how you do it. Everyone who does not have a Cetus, why don't you have it?
Oh, there it is.
Like, get it in.
That's cool. Except for the cheese grater bit.
Is that
that.
so? In that video, is that the shortest your hair
Yeah.
had been? In
I started growing my hair out right after they kicked me out of that band, and I started my own band. But here's the poster. That's Captain Perverto right there.
yeah.
If you look at his T-shirt, it says, "I fucked the Olsen twins before they were famous." That's a sick dude.
You got kicked out of the band though?
Yeah, their old bass player got in some trouble with the law and then came back, and then he ended up getting kicked. I don't even think they have a bass player anymore. They don't even play with the bass. They've had a just notorious problem with bass players. I was like the 96th bass player they had.
I bet it's because you wouldn't take a cheese grater to the old forehead.
Well, that I wouldn't. Bass player before me used to do flips off his amplifier while holding his bass. Couldn't do that. So I started my own thrash metal band, and I do comedy lyrics.
There's my Cetus. Let's see. I invested a car in producing them, and it'll hold up the Aries if I can't move them.
Hmm.
Oh, yeah. I want that Aries, so.
The Aries looks dope.
Edmund, get one. They're cheap right now. This is not worth $45. This is worth $65.
Mine's in my office, but it's one of my favorite knives this year.
Yeah. The
And
way the blade points down when you hold it. Oh,
it's gotten pretty wicked reviews too.
yeah. You can finger flick it.
Oh, yeah. I'll show you something.
Try for the wood.
I haven't reviewed this sword yet, so you'll like this. This is cool. Besides the fact of what sword it is.
Oh,
I keep messing mine up. What is that?
Slayer sword.
Slayer Manuki in there. I made all this. I redid all this, rewrapped
Oh
it.
wow.
But that's not one I wanted to show. I wanted to show you the Hamon line, the temper line on this. If get it in. You see that? How it's all spotted and looks like a leopard.
Yeah.
The temper line is actually the whole blade.
Oh.
It's called yeah, it's a really weird temper line where it's just where they blotch clay all over it and temper it like that. But it's like really unique, really cool when it's all polished up.
That is awesome. But you rewrapped all that?
Yeah, there's a few of them I did. I redid this one, this one, this one, and I'm working on a couple other ones. So if anybody needs a sword rewrapped, I'll rewrap it $80.
There you go.
Which is cheap, man.
Yours has a weak detent, huh? Twang thing. Mine's like spot on.
Mine I can fail, but that's if I'm trying. But if I just flick it, do the old light switch. But a lot of my knives.
Use knives. That's Jared, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
I met him in
Memory's a
Plainfield.
little hazy.
He was hanging out with Scab and all them guys.
Yeah.
Luke,
Yes.
do you have a Cetus?
I do not,
May I ask why?
because I haven't got one yet.
May I call you a son of a bitch?
You may.
Son of a bitch.
I'm focusing on other things currently, but it's definitely on the list. Zach has been talking it up a lot.
Is it because there's no sprinkles?
It's part of it.
Part of it.
I can't
Yeah.
stand wrinkled donut looking knives. I can't stand those, and I don't like spider toes.
That's
Sorry.
the main reason why. It's because it doesn't have no sprinkles on it, man.
Does this not do anything for you?
That ain't too bad. That's pretty cool. Some of them look like donuts. I don't like those. That's just me.
What if it was like a samurai sword donut?
Wow, I love it. What is that? That's pretty cool. Let's see the tip. How's the tip? And
Show them your tip.
show me the tip. Show me the Kawasaki tip. That's pretty cool. I would put a Kawasaki in there. Actually, grind that whole tip down another way, just like a samurai sword. That would look cool.
I think your
thought that
Salem had something like that.
Yeah,
I thought that was the Phoenix he was holding up there first. How'd you get a Phoenix and I don't have one?
No, this is a Hanson.
Those are his designs. That's his company.
Oh, right
Yeah.
on.
We did the whole cops and donut thing. That's the whole thing behind it, man.
Luke is into selling knives, not buying.
Hey, Twink thing. You said it, not me. No, I haven't had a chance to yet. I've got other things on my plate. So
Is
but
it
Zach
chili and
Zach
burrito?
has been talking it up a lot. Like Zach actually put away the Hanson for a week or two just to carry it after he got his. So,
It's a really good knife.
yeah, that's what I hear. We only have 6 freaking Hansons left total out of the 1,000, and then we have, I think it's 13 of the Blems left, which are stupid cheap.
There was only
And-
4 in the band, wasn't there?
Hmm?
There was only 4 in the band, wasn't there?
And
I don't know. It's trying to be funny. Anson, band.
There's only 3.
I didn't have a drum roll after. See, if you had the drum roll, you would have got it.
yeah, I got blonde hair, dude.
Me too. If you want to pick out a cool Hanson, Samurai is your man. A donut sword.
I would be down to see like a Cetus collab type thing.
You know how Stevie's Thundercat sword, that middle part glows red? Just make that the donut. Just hollow right there.
No, you cannot disgrace the
The
eye.
guard that comes out the side is like 2 long johns.
I should have worn my Thundercats t-shirt, man. Damn.
Ooh, Neil got a blem.
Awesome, Neil. We appreciate it.
1,200 of the Cetus. All right, we got to help you move those. This is I think people just don't understand how good it is.
Is Hanson yours?
Yeah, that's his.
That's the name of the company?
No, that's
No,
him. The knife.
THT.
You do what?
The Hanson is the knife.
Oh, that's the name of the knife. All right.
EDC is the name of the company, which stands for Crispy Douchebag Community or something like that.
That's it.
Crispy Donut Community.
Right. Gotcha.
Luke,
That's true,
I
Reed.
didn't know that was the name of the knife. All right.
Luke, and a guy named Drew co-founded it. They're cool dudes. Drew's a police officer, and then they have a guy named Zach who helps them, and he was he did corrections for teenagers, right?
Yeah, he did corrections as well.
So it's like it's all law enforcement.
Yeah.
They're good dudes. I really like them, I guess. I mean, he's got me eating burritos and chili.
If you ask
And
me,
you like it.
If you ask me, that's the wrong people making the knives. It should have been all the prison guys you guys were watching, making all them different kind of shanks.
Where do you think I learned?
That's cheating, man. That's like the white man taking the blues from the black man.
The Beef of Nottingham. What's
Oh,
up,
is Drew
man?
here? Is this Drew or is this you, Luke?
That's definitely Drew.
Okay, Drew's here.
Yeah.
Luke, will you snort some sprinkles?
No, I will not snort anything.
A third of them. That's not too bad.
Sharif,
That's 400.
What's going on?
Blade.
I regret my opportunity to introduce myself to you at Blade Show. I wasn't quite sure if that's who I was looking at. And,
It's all good, dude.
I mean, you guys should have worn name tags so I knew all you guys.
Right?
I put my name on my shirt. No, that was cool, though.
David.
Oh, yeah.
Are you going to be around Sunday morning? I'd like to have you on our live, and you can come sell your Cetus over there.
Oh,
That's
There
a
you
whole. That's an untapped community right there.
We need to go over and tap that thing.
Ooh, there you go. See,
But
you guys should do a little collab. That'd be cool.
Yeah. Yep. Definitely.
This would look good with some sprinkles on there. Sound out, Sharif.
Are you playing with his beard, Sharif?
yeah.
I like that it now looks like Sharif is about to just eat a giant pickle.
I know, right? It's quite early. It's 7 a.m. Central, 8 a.m. Eastern. We had to beat the rush that is Sunday.
Ooh,
That's like 5 a.m.
Time for us.
Ain't no one going on live at 5 a.m.
We going on live at 5 a.m.
You should go later.
Tomorrow
I
morning.
mean, no, Sunday.
Oh.
We but we do our lives Monday through Friday also, if that's too early for you.
He said he could do it at 5 a.m.
Hey,
I'd be there, but I'll be in church during that time.
well, we're gonna have church on the stream.
Stevie's not going to be at church at 5 a.m.
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, hey, you know what? It's going to be the first official Coffee with CDC Sunday, so you can be our first guest. Maybe we can make that a theme where we have a guest every time.
Ooh.
I don't know. Maybe too much to ask. It's kind of early.
No, I think it's cool. Do it. I will tell you that it will never be me.
It's going to be... Look, it's 1:40 in the morning, and I just killed my diet eating noodles and freaking tamales, homemade tamales for you.
Hey, it's easy to stay up late than it is to wake up early.
So what you do is you go to bed, right? And then you get up around 10 o'clock the morning before or 11. And then you stay up till 5 in the morning. My logic is there.
All right, you know what? For you guys, I will. You know what? I'll be there this Sunday. I'll probably be like, "Hello, hey guys, I'm here," and then I'll pass out right there.
I mean, Maggie, don't be afraid to be like me and just fall asleep on stream.
Yeah.
You know?
We'll bigify you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes. Sounds good, man. Send us a
David
message.
will be there. And David knows the chroma scale dudes. He's friends with them.
Hey, that's awesome. So that'll work out.
That would be cool. I would buy some chroma scales for this.
Yeah.
I on the website it says don't over tighten the screws. So naturally I over tighten and I crack the wood.
And a lot of people not paying attention.
Yeah.
But a CD Cetus would be pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
You see this?
There you
Yeah.
go.
There you go. That's good. That's good. We were just crafty with our two newest ones too. We have the Donut Hunter, and then the what was the other one that we're doing? I'm trying to think of what we called it. Oh, come on, have a brain fart.
That's a weird name.
It's the Donut Craft by Exodus Knifing Tool. So
You're collabing with everybody.
hey, look, you got to, man. We love collabing with everybody. We love this community, and just being able to be a part of it, and just enjoying it. You know what I'm saying?
That's why we like you guys. People who just come on to sell a knife and then bounce until they're ready to sell the next knife suck. People who chill and just hang out, those are the people we like.
By the way, buy my kimono. I'm out later, peeps.
Yeah, we know.
That's awesome.
How are we doing on the
True.
kimono?
We are a little past the third. I can do the exact percentage for you if you'd like.
I would like it to the nearest thousandth decibel, please.
We are 43.75%.
Hundreds.
Okay.
Yeah,
Tenths.
right?
No,
43.75%. It doesn't go any further than that.
Clap these nuts.
Got him.
Oh my gosh.
Luke, I'm ready. They came today.
Hey, that's what I was gonna say, man. Monday, we're doing a cigar.
There we go.
We're doing a cigar Monday, man. Maddie said he doesn't support smoking, but
I said I would do the bubblegum one.
There you go. Yeah.
you know,
The-
we're celebrating.
Bubblegum never stays lit, man.
Oh, it's a
We're,
bit.
we're celebrating. We're celebrating the sellout of the Hanson because we have 6 left, and then we're celebrating the launch.
I don't know what the
That
donut
way.
dong is.
Mono.
I'm pre-ordering the donut dong.
Donut dong.
Well, you
Yeah.
see.
Cheeto's working on a donut dong. I immediately want it.
Drew, I can't do anything. I have no power here. This is not our stream.
Twang thing. 54.
Drew, if we don't sell the last 6 Hansons by Monday, I'm gonna put them on my credit card just so they sell.
That's cheating.
I mean, we sold the other 998, 4 of them, essentially,
How long did
minus
it
the
take you?
ones. We got them the day before we left for Blade Show. That's when we got them. So,
Ian's got to be there.
Ian does.
Ian does.
Original guy smoking cigar on the panel.
There we go.
Ian
There we go.
is the cigar aficionado.
I'm gonna tell you, I know absolutely nothing about cigars. I've
like
never
that.
smoked a cigar in my life, and this will be a first. But it is a celebration, so I'm doing it for that.
I like
Ian.
that. Pedro's like Bond.
What's up, Zach?
Pedro's like no.
Ian, Oliva G double Robusto, my dude.
Buy those Hanson, son.
Buy them Hanson, son.
What up, Zach stuff?
Get the Cetus. $20 off right now.
Oh, Twang thing. Do you mind DMing me that? I will. It'll be easier for me to make sure I use them in the future.
Twang Stewart is a cool town.
Also, while you're buying your Cetus, get these awesome pouches. These really are the
Mm.
Hey,
I really do
those
love.
pouches are amazing.
How many does that hold?
4. But he's working on like a suitcase looking one. What makes these the best though is they're very soft,
In the way they're offset.
but they're cattywampus from each other.
Mm.
So the
Right.
clips don't clash,
Right.
but it's very fuzzy.
That's
And
smart.
it comes with a microfiber towel. So these are, and they're like $15. They go on sale for 10 sometimes, I think.
Dang.
He should be charging more for those too, but I ain't gonna say nothing.
Never seen that name before, Drew.
Mm.
Digipirate.
Yeah, DigiPirate signed up, and then they like jetted. It was like, don't know who you are. Don't know who you are, Digi. Never seen you before.
So sure,
Yeah, send you
your
stuff.
prison food.
Oh, dude, I had. I didn't have anything really. I had beef jerky crisps and leftover like Lay's potato chips. that was my dinner just now.
What is a beef jerky crisp?
It's a really thin slice of jerky and or beef, and it's crispy like a potato chip.
Okay.
Yeah, we're talking like paper thin, a little bit thicker than maybe like 3 layers of paper.
Jerky chip.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the opposite of my favorite kind of jerky, which is biltong.
Oh yeah.
That's you can't beat.
I go in one of my local buddies who I lost touch with. He used to make jerky like this, and I never had it before him. Since this is like all I want. I like the crispiness. I'm a real texture kind of guy, and I like that. You know.
Well, there is a dude you can get it from.
Yeah, but I can get this on the regular for cheaper.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Blade Band. If those prototypes are built like this, there's a market.
What is he selling? The prototypes?
He's building. He made one of these.
Nice.
Oh,
it holds 48 knives.
Gotcha.
And this right here is awesome. So the fact that there's one with 48, I'll probably end up getting rid of these Apache cases. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, see? Everyone, biltong. Steak cut jerky from Cabela's. That one is pretty good.
Nuz brought
Since
so I know Mateo's is a similar to what you were describing there with the crisps.
Yeah.
But Nuz brought some New Mexico style jerky, which is just paper thin jerky chips. It was a generic made in New Mexico brand that he brought with him. And so apparently that's a New Mexico jerky is just super thin cut.
That's really interesting. I never knew that.
Yeah, Nuz had 2 or 3 bags of it.
Okay, I'm gonna have to hit up Nuz, see if he's got any recommendations. Because the one thing with this is it's good. I'll have it for breakfast, just straight up just jerky, right? But it doesn't have any flavor. There's no spice. There's nothing to it, So I'm kind of getting bored with it. I'm not gonna lie. I need some flavor in my life.
you do need flavor.
I got your flavor.
So Samurai, are you back to full strength?
Oh no.
Not yet.
No. I barely got my movement back, but I've lost a lot of strength. I'm gonna have to go bionic or start lifting weights. But I mean, I got most of my movement back. That's the main thing, because I went back to work for 3 weeks and found out that my whole rotary cuff was tore. So I had to have the whole rotary cuff replaced.
Dang.
I just got better from that.
For those of you that don't know, Samurai was, in the community, and then he had an injury and disappeared for months, just recovering. And he's just kind of recently back. So he's I don't want to tell your story. That's your job, but I don't know. I'm glad you're back though. But man,
I fell. I was at work painting a newly built house. Was just been drywalled, and we were doing the first coat on the drywall. And I was painting the ceiling after the guy sprayed it. And I was walking backwards from the front door. There's a staircase right next to me, but it didn't have no rail on it. And I was walking backwards and looking up, and I turned and just walked straight down and landed right on my head, man. So I don't remember none of it, so I'm guessing I tried to stop myself with my hands and broke my wrist and tore my rotator cuff doing it. Fractured 6 different places in my face. I had a breather mask on, so luckily it could have been worse, because I broke my nose, almost broke my jaw, broke my optical bones here and there. And
I remember when you sent the pictures.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I had 2 black eyes and broken nose, and it hurt.
Yeah,
dude.
those were gnarly pictures, man.
Yeah, I was lucky, man. I was real lucky. Could have snapped my neck.
Glad to see you doing so much better. Holy crap, man. I had no idea when I saw you at Blade Show, like you had just gone through all of that.
Yeah, pretty much. That was right when I started feeling better, right when I was able to go to Blade Show.
That's amazing recovery, dude. That's wow.
Doing therapy for like a year and a half.
Yeah.
Shit,
It
man.
took him a long time to recover, but that was a wicked injury.
Yeah.
Like, so I broke my arm pretty good. They put a steel plate in here. I can't bend my wrist quite all the way as what I used to. My shoulder's pretty good, so but I just got to get all my strength back. I've lost a lot of strength sitting around doing nothing with them. So
Dang,
Right.
Right.
getting
Right.
better when I went back to work, and then I found something else wrong. So it's like I had to use this arm, then I had to use this one, then I had to use this one. I never got both of them at the same time.
So you got to get that fixed too.
Yeah, I'll get my strength back.
Right before the injury, he was planning on having I forgot what he called it, but people were going to come to his house and just like
Still doing that.
use
I'm gonna-
swords and just chop bamboo and
Well, I found there's the nearby town has a civic center where they play softball and everything. I'm gonna rent that. They got a big pavilion with
Oh, wow.
it's all concrete out. They got bathrooms, so people will be able to camp there. And yeah, I'll bring bamboo in and just have a sword fest for a weekend.
that'd be
Wow,
so.
that'd be awesome, man.
'Cause I don't think anybody else does it, so it'll be pretty neat. So, but I'll probably do that next spring. I might even do one this fall if I can get it happening soon enough. Probably twice a year.
Yeah.
You underestimate
But no,
me, Ian.
Hello, Malcolm.
Seriously, dude. Like I'm fucking genuinely impressed. You fucking to go through all of that and then be where you're at now, like that's awesome, dude.
Thanks,
Fucking
sir.
Long
I'm
road.
mad props, bro.
I was lucky. It wasn't that difficult. Therapy was the hard part.
Therapy always is, especially the physical therapist.
Mhm.
OT's more fun. Zach, I don't think I said hello to you, but hello, Zach.
Hello, Zachary.
There's no SKL, but is there going to be a ZKL?
Ooh. Why no SKL? What I miss?
Oh, because Big Red said he just had a super busy week. He just wants to
Oh.
chill.
How many swords do I have? D2. I have. Well, no, I just showed them. I can show them again.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
There's 9. There's 8. There's another 8. I probably got 2 on the floor and 2 more in the closet.
Oh, also, I don't know if you answered it, but someone asked what your most expensive sword was.
Ooh.
The most expensive one is borderline this one, which is really unique. I just had it custom built not too long ago.
Custom built, okay.
Yeah, but I'm waiting on a Sky Giro, and it was like 747. It takes like 9 months for them to build this one. This one was 700, and it's an L6 steel. If you notice, it's got a lot of curve to it. It's got more curve than a normal katana. So that alone, it costs $200 just to put the curve in it.
Wow.
Dang.
Is that where they, I forgot the exact, what they heat treat? They cover the spine in mud or something, and then
That's differentially hardening. Differentially hardening is they cover the spine in clay,
clay.
back up, and immediately clench it in water real fast, water or oil, which will cause the sword to curve.
Yeah.
Not only that, but it creates the spine to be soft and the edge to be hard.
Okay.
That's what differentially hardening is, and that's what this is. But it's like L6 steel, real expensive steel. He actually had the whole sword built, and during the sharpening and polishing, he noticed there was cracks in it, so he had to start all over.
Wow.
Damn.
Dude, that's
And you know,
insane.
Kyle, I was about to say that. Like when you said custom, I expected thousands.
Yeah, when you said 7,
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say 7,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
I
You're
mean,
getting 700.
you can pay that much for them, but I mean, you can get a really decent sword for $1,000, $1,200, $700. You know,
Dude, that's unexpectedly within reach.
I mean, I have probably one of the most economical swords up there that they just did for Murasami. It's a custom sword too. Murasami liked it so much they put it on their Amazon page, and I picked it all out and picked all the fittings and everything on it. And it's L6 steel and an Unakubi blade geometry, which makes it pretty unique. But you cut anything with it. Bamboo, bottles. I mean, it's a really thin, light blade. I mean, this sword probably only weighs a little less than 2 pounds.
Oh wow.
So, I mean, that's really light, man. So
You said it's economical, so like, what are we talking?
economical is it can be used as a heavy cutter too. And the Unakubi geometry blade is really thin compared to other heavy cutter blades. So it's light. I mean, my other heavy cutter swords that are not L6, that are like T10 steel, they're a lot heavier. They're like 2.5 pounds. This one's like right under 2 pounds. And
I'm learning new steels right now.
you guys, you have the shittiest steels for knives. That D2 is crap, dude. I couldn't. Man. I mean, they should. 1095 is probably the baseline for a heavy target sword, and I'm talking like bamboo that's 2 inches thick, or a bone, or an arm bone, or something. And then they get stronger after that. You got 1095, you got T10, you got L6, you got S7, you got S5, X105. A lot of tool steels are just hard as hell, and when you differentially harden them, I mean, it just puts like a 65 HRC on this edge, and you can sharpen it to a surgical steel. I mean, I can shave with my swords, man, without a doubt. I get cleaner shaves with my sword than my pick.
All right, Sharif, question for you.
Yes.
How come we don't use those steels for our knives?
Yeah. Shit, I'm surprised there's no L6 knives. That'd be the toughest.
Yeah.
knife.
I'm pissed
Never
off.
have to sharpen it.
I'm willing to bet it's because they're non-stainless.
No.
And for pocket knives, people want stainless because they don't want the
Good point. They
of
are.
like oil in them.
That's
you
the
know?
only draw. Is they are very They're very corrosive.
I didn't expect that.
Smart answer.
Don't forget the square.
What is it? What is it? Good answer. Good answer.
I pulled that out of my ass.
Check out the big brain on Sharif.
The answer makes so much sense because
It does.
how pissed off would people get if they pulled out their pocket knife and it was rusty?
There's
Yeah.
a lot of knives made out of 1095 high carbon steel. I see a lot of movie knives.
Right.
But they're usually fixed blades, and those people
Yeah.
know to oil it. Pocket knives, you throw in your pocket.
You're
Yeah.
right.
You
They're
don't
fixed
wipe
blades.
those down in oil.
That's true. They are all fixed blades that I'm talking about. That's
I
true.
mean,
right?
heck, we got LCN 200 that we use because we don't want to rust.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you have to get tough steel and stainless.
So it really is
That's-
stainless is stopping us from using way better steel right now then, huh?
yeah, basically.
I wouldn't say better steel. I would say steel that you could get a lot sharper. You can
Yeah.
hold the edge a lot longer.
Sharif, make better steel for us now.
Well, dude, and then on top of it, like, there's no mass manufacturer that would want to, like, for example, differential harden a steel too.
Well, you
Not
wouldn't
for
have
like
to.
a pocket knife.
You wouldn't have to on knives. You could thoroughly harden those.
Yeah,
It'd be the same thing. I mean, my L6 sword that I just showed you, I can slice through phone book paper. When I first got it, just sliced through it very like butter. Go out and cut bamboo water bottles all day long. Go out and cut some more bamboo the next day. Come back in and cut that phone book paper like it was nothing. Never even had to sharpen it, hone it, nothing. I mean, that's an edge, man.
yeah.
I mean, it's just hair splitting sharp, and it's stayed that way since I've got it. Now,
I think that's also why, like, all of the OG, like, old school all freaking fixed blade makers, they always preach the truth about like non-stainless steels.
Yeah, the high
And
carbon.
they always, the high carbon steels, they've always had that bias. And like, because the problem is, for us to get that kind of that sliciness that you're talking about, we need to go up to like S110V, Maximet, like the real like hyper exotic steels.
Right.
But then they have no durability.
Right.
So like you can damage Maximet like really easily, Yeah, I saw that picture, man.
The angle, though, you should show it on the as the big screen. The angle is
dude,
perfect.
why? I'm surprised nobody like caught it when I was eating it earlier. Like,
I was waiting for it.
Oh, hold on. Keep...
No, you were in the middle of a
man.
great discussion, and I ruined it. Keep going.
But yeah, like the problem is like when we get into like the really exotic steels, like you have to make really, really big decisions or like trade-offs with like durability and use, right? And that's why like people don't understand, but that's really where like Magna Cut was such a big deal, right? Because like you could have a knife that is as thin as a kitchen knife, but would be as durable as something like extreme, let's say like 14C or Crew Wear or something like that, but would also have like the edge holding ability of, let's say, like an S45, right? It was like the perfect balance. So you could actually go super narrow with it and still maintain durability and edge holding, So, but like nobody's making Magna Cut like that. Like, bless their hearts, Giant Mouse. They did a Magna Cut blade that was like almost 4 millimeters thick, which is really thick. We're talking like 16 thousandths, and like there's no point in that. you're not using the steel to its like ability,
Maximet should be used for very thin knives.
No, because of exactly what Kyle is saying here. Maximet and S110 lose lateral strength. So if you twist the blade, right, like let's say you try to pry with it or like put it under something and kind of torque it, Maximet and like S110 will snap like pretty easily.
He said tool steels will snap even worse. Is that what he's saying? Put the rebuttal on that one.
No, I don't think. Where did he say that?
The comment you just had up, I think.
Tool steels are much tougher. But
no, he's saying that they're better at edge retention.
Yeah. Than tool steel?
Right? Maximet and S110, yes, but because they're so geared towards that end of the spectrum.
I don't think they're edge retention. I mean, I have T10 swords here that's tool steel that has like 64, 65 HRC.
Maximet's like upwards of like 68.
Oh, really?
Well, Maximet's pretty extreme.
It starts getting brittle at that point, though. You get
super duper brittle.
So there's the trade-off.
Right. Like if you have a
trade-off.
Exactly. Like if you have a pair of 3 in Maximet and you drop it on the floor and it hits it like an off angle, you'll snap your blade.
Right. Well, it's with swords too. I mean, with the tool steels, I like the tool steels because they got the harder edge. But if I was to twist the sword or bend it, it's going to bend. It's not going to be able to. I have to bend it back.
Right. Yeah.
So where I could use spring steels and they would spring back, but they don't have the edge retention that the tool steels do. So they're a trade-off.
It's just like it all depends. What's so funny to me because I was talking with was it Darkstar who did the Apex Arc, Maddie?
Yeah.
I was talking with him earlier, and it's just funny because like a lot of people are not buying, and Kyle probably gets this. A lot of people aren't buying like the right steel for their purposes. They're buying a lot of just like whatever is the hype steel at the moment.
Bless you.
Thank you.
So like that's
All
why
right.
everyone's like, oh, I gotta have M390. So,
Right.
not really.
Isn't that blue? So people are just using the fancy steels just to use them, but they could be using them wrong.
Well, it's not for the right purpose. Like, I hate to give credit where credit's due in this particular case, but like having this gunslinger and S90, great combination, right? You have a small, thin blade. It's not something you're going to torque. It's not like a hard use knife.
Torque.
Hollow grind with like really, really excellent edge retention. This is a good choice of steel for this particular usage.
Tucson
what I
did a
mean?
good job on that.
Yeah, exactly. But also, CPM 154 for this is a good steel choice because CPM is tougher, and when you get it into like a thicker steel like this, it's useful and it's for its purpose. So yeah, it's where it gets a little stupid is like, why do you need 3V for this guy? As much as I love this knife, 3V is a ridiculous choice, so
I think mine's LMAX.
Because it's
LMAX is a great choice.
Everybody wants the best of the best that's hyped right now, I think, right? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, it's all hype. It's all hype.
We're doing our voodoo in Magna Cut, and it's gonna have a 61 to 63 HRC, and it's got a hollow grind on it.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
There we go.
Thank you, Kyle. Exactly.
Let me
Kyle,
show this real quick.
Kyle
Sorry.
gets Tyrannosaurus Rex arms.
Blade Banner said I could show it, but this is the prototype for his new case.
Ooh.
It's got that soft velour interior.
I like it.
Little pouches in there, probably for your slip joints and stuff. I'm really digging it. And then it's
Do you
going to
have
have a little Velcro on the front there for all your patches and your CDC patches.
What's the price range, if you don't mind me asking?
Probably like a million and a half.
Okay.
1.3 million.
I mean, it's out of my range right now. Maybe
Actually,
in 5 years.
That's 5 years.
Yeah, I mean,
I'd love to make $1 million in 5 years.
I would too. That's why I said give me 5 years. That's what I want to make in 5 years. I doubt it'll happen.
That is a good question, though. Like, what do you have a price on that, Mr. Blade Banter, or is it a hush hush for now?
Tell
I'm
us.
sure he'll announce it as soon as he's got it worked out.
Also, Luke, I put I saw you put his Kickstarter, so I put it in the actual comments.
Yeah.
You were talking about it, so I figured you
Yeah,
wanted
you-
it.
Drop the links in the chat. But I don't have the knife anymore, so I can't show it. But this is that.
Yeah.
It is a nice knife, Black Star Designs, and it had CPM 154.
Yep.
It was I liked it. I liked it a lot.
I thought it was kind of heavy.
I
It
like
was
it.
lacking. It was lacking in my hand because he didn't send me one,
Oh,
and heavy on my heart because I'm sad.
are you in the Apex?
No, it's okay. Zach is sending me his to test out, and
No, 'cause If you're in the Apex group, which your knife is, I thought you were. His knife is
I don't
not in a
know.
pass around group.
is it really?
Yeah, funny story about that. The first person I sent it to mistyped their address. So it's getting bounced back to me. Hopefully it'll come back tomorrow.
Wow.
As long as
Yeah.
someone will get a free knife out there.
Wow.
No. The post office literally said like this is undeliverable, getting returned to center.
Okay.
So
You know
I'm
who
like,
did send me their knife? Work Knife Balance.
yes, that's a dope one.
There's certain steels where price and performance-wise it makes little sense. By running steel lower HRC to improve toughness instead of just using a tough steel to begin with. That's absolutely correct.
Yep.
Just use the right steel for the right job.
Excuse me.
B.
Backpack B.
So Blade Banter's working on pricing on that case, but knowing him, it's going to be very reasonable.
I mean, if it's anything less than 500, I'm not interested.
I know I'm going to get one because I really love the smaller ones, and that one holds 48.
You know, I joke, but if he collabed with Carryology on it, it would sell for 500.
A lot of collab talk going on.
Not with us. I said with Carryology, but I have no part.
I
of
know,
Carryology.
but like pretty soon the whole
Wish I
community
was.
will be like just one mega corporation.
You know, that's kind of been our goal. We want to collab with everyone at one point. You know,
You want to be the by and large of the knife community?
we want to be the Sam Walton of the community. Okay, we
want
want. Just kidding, man. No, but we do want to collab with everybody at some point and have that bond and friendship with everyone. You know, and that's what we go for. We don't.
You're going about it the right way. Samurai, check this out.
Yeah, I don't like the word Kobus. Right there, it's folded. Yeah, show me. What's he got?
Here you go.
$5,929. I don't think so.
That's not a good deal?
No, for $5,000.
It looks like it comes with like a ruby or something. Or a burnt potato.
It better come with a samurai army for that price. No, the fittings are all gilded. They're not even real silver or gold. That's brass, gilded brass to make it look silver or gold. I mean, the blade maybe. They're saying Kobus. That means it's folded.
Folded.
Or is that a Kobus lamination? I think that means it's folded steel, which ain't. I can get a folded steel blade for a couple hundred.
Look, for $6,000, it's don't including sword display table stand rack.
I don't even see a name of the company. I wouldn't trust that.
But the blade condition wards off the evil townhouse. So if you live in a townhouse,
there you go. That's a deal then.
Yeah, I mean, I live in we're a single home, so I mean, this sword wouldn't benefit me. But if you're in a townhouse that's evil, boom, $6,000.
For $6,000, I wouldn't buy a sword. I wouldn't buy from anybody but Motohara Evolution Blades for that price. That's the only sword that's worth that kind of money. Maybe
gold plated. You were correct.
Yeah, it ain't gold plated. That's
but it's ancient methods.
Gilded. Which means they have brass that looks like gold and silver, but it's not. I got some of those fittings myself. They're about $60 for the whole fittings. That sword, that's a ripoff.
But does yours clear out evil townhouses?
Well, evil chicken coops, I'm afraid.
See,
not quite there yet.
You know, maybe you can, you work up to a duplex and then get to out.
The abundance of evil chicken coops around here is phenomenal. So I got that going for me.
Well, I mean, the gilding there, we're at townhouse levels here. So unless you can meet it, I don't want to hear about it.
Yeah, that's a bad deal on that sword. Cheeto, what's a good sword for under 150?
I had to go make some coffee.
I would have to ask you, what are you going to do with the sword? Do you want to cut with it, or do you want to hang it on your wall? If you're going to cut with it, you're going to cut.
Gently slide it into his butthole.
That's gonna hurt.
Yes.
And probably require some kind of medical assistance afterwards, I'm sure.
Crouching tiger.
Fluffy.
I mean,
Sounds good, Brent.
well, like I said,
Fluffy.
might not have been on here. I pretty much work for Murasami's sword and he sells off Amazon. I have some of his return swords. I'm the returns department, so, and they're about 200, 150. I mean, like I said, it depends on what you want to cut. I mean, if you're going to cut just about anything, you want to spend a couple hundred on a good heavy cutter sword. It's not going to take damage and it's going to withstand your stupid antics because you're going to do stupid shit and you're going to mess it up. Everybody does. So you want a minimum of 3 swords.
Josh, I've been saying this forever. I use my knives to open boxes of other knives. I don't need the best steel. But, yeah. Ooh, the donut scales. Do it. Do it.
We'll
Well,
send him a
I-
message too and let him know it's okay.
I'd love to have an Arius in 14C. In all honesty. You know,
You can, I mean, that's,
stop. It's not the same. I'd love to have the build quality of an Arius. And then just give me good 14C steel.
what a coincidence.
Stevie, have you tried that one out of curiosity?
The Tidius?
Yes, versus an Aries. I don't know anything about the two. I'm genuinely asking, have you tried both of them in hand at the same time or whenever?
No.
Okay, here's the thing. I'll back Stevie here because there is a big difference in hand between a $700 plus knife and like $100 plus knife. You know?
Yeah, no, I agree.
Is there?
Not even in hand, even just down to the tolerances. You're paying for that machine time.
Are
you know? Yes, Maddie, you know it. You have an Arius, you hypocrite.
Yeah? Quick, which one's the Arius? Tell me.
The one in your left hand.
Maddie, you need to send me your Tidius to check out.
I'll send you my
It's the one on the left side, not the one in your left hand.
This is my right hand. This is my left. I'm back.
Yeah, he said the left side of the screen.
He said left
Yeah.
hand. You don't know. You don't know.
Twang thing is the name of my band. We didn't have a singer. We got a singer afterwards. The name of my band's Omar and the Daycare. It's on Facebook. There's videos on Facebook.
I'm genuinely curious now. Have you tried taking both of those apart and swapping the blades?
No.
There's no chance.
I mean, you talk so highly of it and say that it's such
No,
a good
I mean, I don't think you
alternative.
can blade swap two different Ariuses. Like their hand fit. to
Really?
each. That's why they don't sell. You can't buy a replacement pivot for an Arius.
I don't know anything about the areas at all.
I have the Flamed Ruckus. B.
Thank you.
Oh, you
baby.
got the Flamed Royal too, huh?
Dang, Backpack went hard on the flamed Kubies, man.
They did good with their like titanium knives.
And I'm just waiting.
You literally cannot
Nice for
tell
like
the
300
difference
bucks.
between the Tidius and an Arius. There's no difference whatsoever. It's the exact same knife.
Kyle asking me if I like
Dude.
forged blades or bar stock. What do you mean by bar stock?
Maddie, you are going to get suffocated with the pillow at Blade Show West in the middle of the night. Say the Tidius is an Arius again. Say it.
So when Tucson makes their version of the Arius,
Right
what are you
now.
going to pay for it?
Well, if it's sold by Jack Wolf, it'll be $350.
We're gonna give Maddie a towel party, like in what's the movie? Private Pile.
Yep.
Hey, I like Tucson's. I got two of them. I got two Tucson's.
Why am I drawing a blank?
I like Tucson's too, but I'm saying I want them to make a version of the Arius. That's what I'm saying.
Let's see, full.
Yeah, I'd buy it.
Tucson makes great knives, man.
Full.
Check.
There
Like,
you go.
a lot of the like high end and like really quality Tucson's are amazing.
Kyle was asking me something.
Yeah.
I don't think they've jet cut blades. I'm sure they're all forged. Any katana is going to be forged unless it's a wall hanger. Then it's probably might be something like what you're talking about. Which,
Cole, I think I got those stickers today. Yeah, full metal jagged.
private file.
Wow.
I will say the Arius is the perfectly made knife. The most perfectly made knife.
I'd like to throw an Arius like head to head versus, let's say, like Shirogorov or Rockstead, you know, like
Rockstead. Oh,
right. You know, like because Arius is pretty much like the creme de la creme out of America.
I
But,
think
like,
it's
what
the American folders.
Yeah, exactly, right? Like, is there anything better, right? So I'd like to put that up against the other
What about a
nations.
Rosie?
Like, Rosie's a custom, though.
Okay.
Yeah. So, like,
don't apologize
Ooh.
for that.
and
Yeah,
from what I've heard, Rosies are kind of are there's a fair amount of hype there, from what I've heard.
Brother.
They look cool. I mean, I give them that. They look cool.
Oh, man.
And
I wish there was
Yeah.
something we could do.
Rosies are cool. I thought that they were going to be like the flavor of the month, you know.
Yeah.
yeah,
And then I got one in hand, and they're nice. But I don't put it on the level as an Arius. That's why I don't. I mean,
So you've handled the Arius, is what you're telling me, right?
I own
he
one.
has one.
Okay.
Yeah. Anybody.
Have
who's
you
anybody
tried a
else.
Norseman?
I have.
Is
Yeah.
it comparable or is it
Mm, two totally different knives, like much thinner on the Norseman.
Less penis looking?
Yes, less horse-cockish. It's definitely not as horse-cockish.
the phallicness?
It's I've never held them in hand at the same time, but there's just I don't know how to really put it into words.
Yeah.
Except
Well, no, I only ask because the Norseman is probably the smoothest knife I've ever used ever. It's super
extremely
snappy.
Absolutely.
Yes. And you have to really like think about moving your finger out of the way when you close it, because if you don't, it will drop shut on you like that.
Right.
I mean, you know,
It
this
is
is
one of
drop shutty, but I mean that one is just stupid. You know?
Yeah, no, I would say that the Norseman is one of the most guillotine knives I've handled.
Yeah.
But there's just something different about it's you have to get a Arius in hand to truly
Sure.
appreciate.
No, I don't mind trying one out one day. I mean, that's gonna be a hot minute, but one day. They go for what, 700? You said?
And
Plus,
tons of prices.
It depends if you're buying new or used. Like some of the new ones can get crazy. They can be like 1,200
True,
plus,
David.
you know. But you can also find used ones for like 600 or less, even sometimes.
Wow.
So yeah,
So like, Drew really wants the Holt. I think is what I just saw someone say. The Holt.
oh,
Drew
the
really
whole
wants
blade
the whole
works.
Yeah.
later, Fib it a bit.
Man,
Smock
You
I'm
have
t-
me curious, man. You
I'm
have me
telling
really curious
y'all.
about the area.
You guys, a lot of you guys are also sleeping on like the foreign stuff, like Herman's. Ugh. Hold on.
Oh, for sure.
Herman and
Um,
Steve Clare can attest.
You're gonna love it.
R
Kyle.
and H. R and H is doing
As you just
amazing
Shout out
shit.
to Herman's.
Well,
My
these
dream
aren't mine.
is to have a Rockstead, but I would just like to hold one first with my white underpants.
So, Luke, this is in that same price category.
Okay.
This is from Poland. This is on loan to me.
Okay.
This is probably closer to like a Grimsmo Norseman in terms of like thickness,
Sure.
and feel, but just
I have not, Mark.
perfect ergos, all of that stuff. That's the small one, the Sting. This is the big boy.
Okay.
So I've
Just-
handled that and the Arius in hand, like side
Okay.
by side. And I still think Arius.
So
Still outdoes
100%
the.
by hand.
Okay. Dang.
That's-
Okay.
That's awesome.
This is just perfectly made.
I'll tell you
Yeah.
what though, like for me, if there's one that I would get, and I don't know if Steve Clare's still awake and with us, but the one that I want to get, my
Hello.
Rockstead, so to speak, that I would love is this R&H, man.
Yeah, the R&H is pretty.
I've never
This
even heard
thing
that.
is sick, and this thing is like for a premium knife is very affordable.
How much?
$650. So cheaper than the Arius, cheaper than the Hermans, cheaper than all the other stuff. So
It's nice looking.
it's gorgeous. And like I don't know how to explain it, but every time I pick it up, I get goosebumps. There's something like otherworldly about it.
Shreve's
Yeah, CPM. CPM knows what's up. The Tasca, bro. This thing is just ugh.
Speaking of grills, Drew bought one of my knives that I didn't want to give up, so I could snag this.
Ooh, nice.
Right?
Oh, that's a
Is that a lefty light?
It's a CWF Carry Commission collab.
CWF.
Yeah, I mean, it's sweet. I dig it a lot.
I like the Phoenix.
It's the only custom flashlight I've ever had, but it was definitely a grail for me. So I had to sell that knife to get it, and it made me kind of sad to sell that knife. But it is what it is.
Dude.
Oh yeah, I forgot Skip made a knife. I don't know anything about it.
Yeah.
Skiff makes a couple different ones.
Oh,
I handled
Very
paraphrase.
what was the one that he most recently did? Someone at Blade Show had one, and it was good. It was real good. But
Oh.
those things are, 900 plus.
1045 is good for fixed blades and stuff, but I think
Oof.
1095 is a tougher carbon steel.
Way tougher than 1045.
Yeah, but it's not bad. But I think more people are going towards the 1095 now.
Yeah, I mean 1045 would be okay for a fixed blade, but I would go 1095. It don't sound like much higher in number, but it's a lot in strength.
Well, it's the same thing in the I learned in the heat treat. Going from like 60 to 62 is a huge difference, but it don't sound
Oh
like
yeah.
it.
Oh yeah. I mean, you'd be surprised. I mean, I got swords that have an HRC of 60 and 62. The size of bamboo difference that I can cut with them is like an inch.
Well, we all know the best knife in the game right now, the one that everyone's sleeping on. The most rare custom you can get is it comes with a sticker on it that says that it's been tested.
Oh,
Scootin'
Oh.
boogie.
you're going.
Yeah.
10:44. Hey, what up, Tommy? Good morning to you.
Tom.
Can I help you?
Tom always pops in at some point.
Actually, that's on my shirt.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's my union shirt, Backyard Cutters Union, Local 1095.
Hey.
Todd, you're the man.
Uh-oh.
Definitely, yeah. Definitely just talking. Sometimes that's all a
Dun,
person needs.
dun, 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 dun.
Things just got more red. And
What up, CPM?
What's up?
What's
Hey, this
going
Tower
on?
War is fucking huge.
I know, I told you.
Dude, where's the top-down cam, man?
Yeah, let's see it.
I'm in my car, driving.
Ah, damn.
I don't want to stab myself. Have you seen that scene from Snatch where the guy opens the samurai sword in the back seat and then they get in a car accident? Yeah, that's my number one fear.
That thing,
You know, you could avoid that fear if you just don't open a sword in a car.
oh yeah.
That's why I don't want to open the Talwar in the car while I'm
Jesus,
driving.
Evan, you're fine.
Sit in the front seat, it'll be all right. Just don't do
Just
it.
A little more coffee.
If you put
Yeah, it's
it
pretty crazy
Excited,
though.
are you?
it would set off your alarm. For
I'm
the,
very excited. Now I have the Espada XL coming in on Monday.
Dang. You got both?
He got the polish.
Yeah, I got both. I said fuck it.
He got this
Gangster, dude.
Ask me about 1045 steel.
Look, man, while you're at it, just go snag you one of those Cetuses and one of the Ansys, man. You know, that's you can throw those at stuff them too, man.
one. Ooh, backpack. is here. Backpack. If you were to mod Beatz, what would you do to it?
If what?
Backpack likes to mod knives.
Mhm.
It already has the hole. What would you do to this? I like to ask him creative questions. You have one. What would you do? And thinking about it, oh, he's already got ideas. He would fix the hole. Fix the hole. What's wrong with it? Make it bigger? It's a good hole.
This feels like a scene in a war movie. This is my pistol. She's a good pistol.
This is my rifle. This is my gun.
Yeah, there you go.
This is my hole. There are many like it, but this one is mine.
I just think one change could make it better. I feel like this is like just sign up now to hear the answer.
Yeah, backpack. Stop clickbaiting us. What were
Hey
you gonna
Sharif,
say?
did you get that Tosca from the maker himself?
So this, not me. This belongs to Steve Clare. He got it directly from the maker himself, and he worked with. I don't know if you've seen, but the Tasca is being offered now in a like a Warncliffe style.
Oh, okay.
He was Steve Clare, to my understanding, was the first one to work with the maker to get that. So he's
That's awesome.
like, yeah. So like, R&H wasn't even on my radar before Steve Clare, but like that Tasca is a must. Like it's beautiful. It's
Yeah,
like,
the Tosca
perfect.
2 is a good knife. Yeah.
Yeah. No, there's no question about it.
I got quoted full dress. It was only $12.50.
Full dress for $12.50 is
Yeah.
awesome. Holy crap.
Yeah.
You started that sentence with only and finished it with $12.50.
For
I mean,
CPM, that's a budget knife.
Yeah.
Have you seen his collection?
I have not.
No, Luke, you haven't seen the kind of knives that CPM collects.
That
Yeah.
kind of, do it. I would like to see it. What you're talking about.
Plus,
This would be so sleek right here.
Luke, for what he's talking about, though, he's talking about both sides of the knife, like pure Timascus, Timascus pocket clip. Like, did you spec any anodization for the titanium CPM?
I did not. So it was going to be Zircotai scales and a
Okay.
Damasteel blade.
Yeah. So all of that for $1,200 is actually,
Pedro.
for a full custom, is
It's
incredibly cheap. That's usually like $3,000 plus territory. So,
Wow.
CPM
Yeah.
has the mermaid.
I
knife
feel
based off of.
inferior, to say the least.
no, there's no inferiority. It's just like customs get, especially some of these customs get into some crazy territory.
Sure. I've got one custom, and it was a gift. It's a A2D, one of the older models.
Yeah, dude, that's sick.
It was so it had a lot of issues with blade stick and with rubbing, so they kind of did their own thing trying to fix it, and instead of selling it, they just kind of
Yeah,
If you do that, let me know. That would make it pretty sleek. Just that right
Luke.
there.
Luke, all I'll say is don't get into the world of customs, man.
Yeah, don't.
You will. It will ruin your life slowly but surely.
let me go grab my custom. I'll be right back.
Sharif fell down the hole pretty quick.
Yes, I did. Stevie as well. Yeah. Both me and Stevie, we were like on the edge of the cliff looking over, and we were like,
Yeah.
You want to jump? Yeah, okay. And we both jumped.
David, it's gonna
Full
take
force. Yeah, I pushed them both off.
Yeah. CPM full 300 kicked us down the
CPM
hole.
definitely was an influence. For sure.
Totally worth it though, right? You have a one of
Yeah.
a kind piece that
Yeah,
you can
no,
treasure
I'm-
forever.
I'm
No
very
fucking regrets.
none.
No regrets.
Keep in mind, CPM saves for these knives, and he's very picky with what he buys.
Right.
Yes, I'm very picky about what I buy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he does just willy nilly. Oh, here's a $2,000 knife. I'll just try it out.
No,
In
CPM will buy like a knife a year, or like two knives a
Pedro,
year.
the Fenrir is it's the only concept I've ever bought. I love it.
So this, let me do this real fast.
The Fenrir is a Sparrow knife kill, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
What is that?
nice.
Strider?
This is my only custom. No, it's a A2D.
Oh, an attention to detail. Gotcha. Oh, what? Oh, there it is.
Dang, with the
That's
nightmare
sick.
grind. Yeah, 2019 no less. Dang.
That would be cool.
I had the so Steve Clare has a couple of A2Ds. I forget which one I had in, but yeah, fabulous knife. Nice,
Yeah,
It's
Pedro.
the only custom I have. I'm
Oh, it's the worst.
Dude, I'm telling you, Lou, don't go down the rabbit hole.
Kyle.
I couldn't afford it.
No, the thing is this, right? Like at a certain point, you'll stop buying like a certain level, right? And then you'll realize, like, okay, if I don't buy like 5 or 6, $100 knives, like all of a sudden, I do have a budget for, something kind of crazy,
Well, I mean, I'm not trying to sound crazy or whatever, but I would buy a staccato before I spent that much money on a knife.
No, I that's why I have all my pew-pews in order already.
Oh, my thing. Rest.
If I sent this to you, Sharif, you think you could fix it?
What does it need? What's the issue with it?
It's real super gritty.
Is it washers or bearings?
I've never taken it apart. I don't want to mess with it.
I'm pretty sure it's bearings.
But I'm afraid.
I'm almost positive.
Look to the top. Use your $900 flashlight you just had. Just
hey. It was like 400 or 350 or something like that. But I traded a knife for it essentially.
The
How
Grail.
many Kamanos have you bought?
Washers. Huh?
How many Kamanos have you bought?
One.
Oh, okay. All right.
Use a credit card.
But it's
That's
washers though?
Yeah.
Try polish it.
So it's gritty. What else is going on with it?
Lock stick.
Wait 2 hours, Kyle.
So lock stick is not something that I can fix. What you would need is there's some people who are doing carbidizing, which is basically they're like using an electric lead on the lock interface, and it builds up a layer of carbon.
Contact A2D.
Yeah.
Send it to them for a spa, and they'll look it up.
There
I know
you
that. I know that Steve Clare had issues with one of his. And I think he even caused the issue and contacted them, and they were still cool enough to, help out. So I would reach out to them.
That's great advice.
Oh,
Fair
it was
enough.
Applejack.
I've never handled an attention to detail knife.
It feels like a pair of 3 in size.
Applejack sounds so good.
This one
That does
does.
sound real good.
Yeah.
Onions, man.
Nathan Knives will, and then ProX. ProX is in the Discord, but yeah, Nathan's Knives.
I'll tell you what, though, I don't have as much of an issue with lock stick as some people, but I also have never had lock stick so bad I couldn't unlock my knife.
Yeah.
Because every Emerson I get, every Emerson comes with lock stick.
Right.
Sure.
And don't they say that's kind of like part of their design?
Yeah. Same with their weak detents, but
Yeah. They're like, no, we know. That's
still hasn't stopped me from buying like 6 of them.
Sweetened condensed milk on blueberries is delicious snack.
Dude, man, y'all are making me want some freaking Apple Jacks right now so bad.
I want Applejack.
I got some cinnamon toast crunch that we just bought.
I was just going to say cinnamon toast crunch, man.
And
Cinnamon Toast Crunch is so good.
It's so fire.
I get
milk.
the milk that I have delivered from one of the local dairies around here is so good.
Oh man.
Stevie, I think you're the only one that I know that gets milk delivered. That's so cool.
I get so much shit for it, but
I think it's awesome. I think it's great.
Everyone is jealous. We're all jealous, honestly.
Yeah, we're actually jealous. We don't actually hate it. Yeah.
Yeah.
My milkman brings me cinnamon milk.
Man,
Maddie will be lucky if he just gets water.
We just put dirt in our cereal.
dry shredded wheat.
Hey,
Oh, Neo,
I just pour cereal in my tamales, okay?
this is my #1 favorite cereal right here.
So, I like Cinnamon Life a little on the soggy side. Like if you let the milk sit just a little too long.
Yes, exactly. That's why I like it too.
It's got to be crunchy. Soggy cereal's no bueno.
I know.
But it's Soggy Life.
Yes, there's something about the Cinnamon Life. I like it crunchy, but if it sits just a little too long and it gets a little soggy, I really love it.
I'm sure life in Washington is soggy, but here in the desert, everything's dry and crispy.
Yes, soggy Washington Life.
I'm
gonna go get a bowl of cinnamon toast crunch.
Oh, you bastard!
You like your environment, like you like your cereal.
Yeah.
Dude, I think I have some Captain Crunch, but I don't know if I got milk.
Katie bought a brand with oat clusters that's really good.
I bought a 6-pack of cereal just so I could have those Frosted Flakes for this.
Nice.
I've got Cocoa Pebbles, Apple Jacks, and Fruit Loops right here.
Those bring me good memories. When I was a kid, my grandpa would always buy those for me when we would go like boating on the houseboat. And I would be like, I'd have one for breakfast and just a snack as we were just out in the lake.
Dude, even having those, like you were saying, like a snack, like eating them like potato chips, is like awesome.
I eat dry cereal.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, cereal was a staple when I was a kid. My uncle used to work for Kellogg's, and I just get that shit for free. Yeah.
That's fire.
Yeah.
Does taste different, and crispy's on it.
My dad worked for Dairy Queen, drove a truck for Dairy Queen, delivered Dairy Queen foods. That's all we had. Cheeseburgers, 4 kisses.
Ooh. And Pedro, I agree. Kix cereal, Chex. Oh, man, one of my favorites is Frosted Flakes with a sliced banana in there.
Was it Kix that had there was like the plain one, and then they had the berry one, but the berry one was still on the bland side. I used to love that one.
It was in like a pink or purplish box.
It was in like it was like a Blurple box, yeah.
Luke, are you tired?
No. Not at least
hey, Stevie, have you tried cinnamon French toast crunch?
Stevie's not here.
Yeah, he's making.
Pouring a bowl of cinnamon toast crunch right now.
Oh God,
I saw cinnamon French toast crunch. I want to try it.
I have not heard of that.
You should try the creamer, the cinnamon toast crunch creamer.
Captain Crunch, the mouth destroyer.
Like the cinnamon Frosted Flakes.
Yeah, Captain Crunch. As you get older, that shit rips up the top of your mouth.
It does.
Like,
and it leaves
when you're a kid.
In your mouth.
Yeah, when you're a kid, you can handle it. But dude, once I hit like my mid-30s, it was just like, holy crap! It's like a cheese grater on the top of my mouth.
Cheese grater.
Why does it taste like sawdust?
It tastes like berries and blood.
Denture gang.
Sounds like a very exotic side dish. Would you like some berries and blood?
Stevie, I'm so jealous of you right now. It hurts.
It's gone back to the cheese grater.
Right? Kyle caught it.
Ooh, Cheerios, Rice Krispie, shredded favorite cereal, multi-grain Cheerios.
Dude, Cheerios with sliced banana.
Oh yeah, that's fire.
Get me out of here.
No, but you knew your parents like really cared for you when they did something like that for you without you asking, because they took the extra effort of like cutting up a freaking fruit for you and your cereal.
I always did it myself.
My mom was so poor that she would take the catsup and put it in ketchup bottles and put the green food dye in there.
Nice.
Yeah, banana and cereal.
She did what she could to make me feel good about having good things on a budget.
I think bananas work in certain kinds of cereal.
Name one
Like
cereal
honey-
that's working.
Like Honey Bunches of Oats, bananas work. If you eat like, I want to say, if you eat Cocoa Puffs, I don't like bananas in Cocoa Puffs.
Oh yeah, that'd be weird. That'd be fucking strange.
You know, I'd have to try it to make that ruling personally. I like chocolate and banana together.
Yeah, you like a bowl of burritos and beans and chili too. No?
I'm still
Put about
Oreos and sour cream.
put about 4 Oreos in the bottom of a bottle of, or a bowl of Cocoa Puffs.
Ooh, I wish.
Ooh,
And this is the best part of Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Once it's done,
yes.
The horchata.
Yeah.
Chug it.
The horchata.
Is it dark milk or white milk?
I have horchata, my horchata base sitting in the refrigerator right now. I got the milk and cinnamon sticks soaking right now. I'm in the morning, or when I wake up, I'll add the I'll blitz it, get it all ground up, strain it,
Dude.
add the milk, add the vanilla, add the evaporated milk and the sweetened condensed.
And then you add
Stevie.
that to your cinnamon toast crunch. And eat
Oh
that.
Jesus.
Oh, dude,
That sounds amazing.
Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't even. Wow.
Mhm.
Yes.
Dude, Maddie, you totally stole my thunder right in here because I was just about to be like, yo, dude, if you drink also coffee, you can mix a little bit of coffee with horchata, but you just killed it with the freaking cinnamon
Same.
toast crunch horchata.
The best
Yeah.
the best way to drink horchata is with a bottle of Henny.
So angry.
In
Like-
California,
Oh.
if you go to a taqueria and you just order a Henny chata, then they know what it is.
Mhm.
You like that spicy horchata.
Dude. The only problem with horchata is if you drink too much of that stuff, it's going to make you fat because it's just nothing but like
Too late.
rice and carbs. Oh,
Oh, I just get explosive diarrhea.
As Stevie chugs milk, I'll just leave this up.
Here you go, Kyle.
It was hand delivered.
This is for you.
I'm a little
Stevie,
jealous.
if you like cinnamon toast crunch, Stevie, you'll like Ben and Jerry's Cinnabon ice cream.
I saw it and I almost bought it.
You should buy it.
Enough with the horchata.
I thought it was gonna last 2 days. It didn't last 2 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spicy buttholes. Jumping in.
Yeah, Maddie, after that chocolate challenge, I kind of felt worried about you, man.
I did, though. It was all right.
Okay.
I did
Just-
better than Dopey.
It looked like you were just swallowing that. And I was like, the saliva's not going to have a chance to neutralize it. You're just going to shit fire in the morning.
I tried to swallow the first one, but my throat said no. So I would chew
Oh,
with the back teeth because I was hoping it wouldn't, migrate forward. But it kind of was. But I don't want to do that ever again.
Yeah, I just didn't understand the
Dopey
concept
got
of
me.
eating hot paste.
Yeah, that's basically what they did. And
I mean,
Yeah, I was like,
a little
Dopey
girl
did
did
not
it.
look
No
like he
issue.
was having a good time. That guy did not look
Dopey
like he was
got
having a good time.
nuked.
He was legally dead for 5 minutes.
Yeah. Dopey was at the epicenter of a nuclear blast. He was just like fucking gone.
Poor Dopey.
Just milk and almond.
I don't think Dopey's been the same ever since, too.
No,
I
that
felt
changed.
so bad. Just the look
Dude.
of, oh, why did I do this on his face? Like,
Dopey hasn't trolled since then.
No,
Like, he
Right.
got trolled so hard by that
it
chocolate.
humbled him. It humbled him.
Yeah.
He respects.
That just rewrote some shit in his brain.
I miss the old Dopey.
hey, Maddie, how many Scoville units was it? Like 5 million? 6 million?
9 million. 9 million.
Holy shit. That's up there with the Carolina, huh?
No, it's
No.
it's pure capsaicin, dude. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah,
Beyond
that makes sense. Now.
Carolina.
Well,
And then
isn't the Carolina like 7?
I don't know.
Here, I'll look it up real quick. But no,
But-
it shits on the Carolina.
CPM,
Oh, I'm
if
sure.
you were to do it, there's no good way to eat it.
Right. I'm pretty sure there's no good way to eat it.
No.
Okay, Carolina Reaper CPM is 2.2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So they were
my mistake.
basically
So-
4 times hotter.
They're just
than a
eating
Carolina.
extract, basically.
Yeah.
Spice.
Mm.
Kyle,
No, dude.
I was gonna say, Kyle, being out of milk though is one of the most frustrating things. I'm a huge milk consumer. That's one of my downsides.
Do you get like 6 quarts a week? What's the schedule?
I do a gallon and a half a week.
Dang.
That's not all me though. My
Right, you have a
Yeah,
family.
for the whole family.
yes, but at least one of the half gallons is directly mine.
Stevie allows his family 1 capful a day.
But I
Locks on the
definitely
refrigerator.
I put my carton. I'm out right now. By the way, I just killed mine on a certain side of the refrigerator, and they know that this one's mine. And this, I never pour a glass of milk. Either it goes into with my cereal, or it's
Straight.
carton. We're not that fancy.
Milk is disgusting. What?
Yeah. Cole hates
They-
milk.
That's crazy.
Cows.
The concept of milk still boggles my mind. Like, why are we drinking other animals' milk? We're the only species that does that.
Yeah, but it's
CPM.
so tasty.
I got a question for you, CPM. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm just curious.
Yeah.
When you handle your knives on Instagram, I had to look you up because obviously. Do you handle your knives like that all the time with gloves, or do you just? do
No,
that
it's
for video?
just for the gram.
Okay.
It's meme stuff.
No,
Okay.
don't lie, CPM. You pull out the gloves even when we're here.
Yeah.
It's the memes.
Sometimes memes become reality, my dude.
I see that you got a nice sprinkled knife from Way of Knife done.
The Medford Pop Tart.
That's the Pop Tart.
You know, Way of Knife did a pry bar and beads for us, a donut bead.
That's just not good.
We have like 2 left too. Just saying.
Minced milk.
Dude, that he did that Medford just to piss Medford off.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
Cooper's gone.
Like, just the whole concept of the Praetorian just doesn't sit well with me. It looks like a toy, so I made it a toy.
He said,
Dang.
this knife sucks, so he bought it.
He said this knife sucks, so I'm gonna put sprinkles on it and make it suck worse.
Basically, yeah.
And that's him in a nutshell.
Yeah.
I appreciate that, CVM.
Do it for the memes.
Dude, I still want you to like go to one of the Blade shows, CPM, and like show it to Medford.
I'm not gonna do that right now. Maybe later, because
Yeah.
right now he's fresh off a divorce, and I don't want to anger that guy anymore.
Oh, is he? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I mean, I hate to say it, but Medford's a bit of a douche. Is anybody surprised?
CPM, what you got to do though is wear that shirt he made, bring that knife, and use your own accent. to
You
talk
know
to
what? I've been looking at like thrift stores and stuff to see if I can find them. I don't know if he like donated them to like a Goodwill or something. Because I
I'm
kind of
sure
want
there's some
one.
purists. Yeah.
I kind of want one.
I mean, you could just have one made custom.
He is.
That's also true.
Way, I could look at the thrift stores near his shop.
Dude, you should, Maddie. Dude, anybody, you know what? Even just like reach out to him direct. Be like, yo, Medford out on the low. Do you have any more of those shirts? You know? And then, dude, CPM, show up to him like Uncle Roger with the freaking knife. Just be like,
No, I'm gonna show up with my rice beater hat.
yes.
And then I'm gonna hit him with my rice cooker.
I can barely keep my eyes open, man. So I'm gonna get out of here. I think.
Yeah, if it wasn't for
That's
that
good.
couple cups of coffee, I'd be with you, Samurai. But appreciate you hanging out, brother.
Yeah, thanks for having me on, man.
Nice to meet
Open
you.
invite.
Yeah,
Any of our
dude.
lives, dude. Open invite, Samurai.
BB5 tomorrow at an
Yeah.
earlier hour.
Yep.
Have a good one,
might-
Samurai.
I'm sure I'll take you up on that in the future, man. I appreciate it.
Hell yeah, man.
All right,
Appreciate
thanks,
you.
guys. See you.
Yeah. Love that, dude.
Dude. Yeah, man. He's good people for sure. Good people.
So there's
Yeah,
no
man.
release date on the Solid yet, right, Sharif?
On the which one?
The Wii Solid.
No, but I'm guessing maybe around August.
Later, sword
Okay.
dude.
Hey, CPM,
Yeah.
can you see this comment?
No, I didn't.
Kyle says CPM wears gloves when he plays with knives and wears condoms when he whacks off.
Is there any truth to this comment, sir?
No comment. Kyle's hilarious, man. I swear to God. Love that guy.
Big show.
He does.
Fucking-
He does.
I didn't get my fucking greeting yesterday. Usually he says, "What's up, CPM? You call me fuck," and he didn't say that yesterday. So I was just like, "What the fuck, man?"
He got you tonight, though. He was like, "Oh, Kami's in the building."
Yes. See, that's the Kyle I know.
Dude, I'm still waiting for the mayhem, man. That freaking
So
that war
there's
crime.
there's
Nice.
two versions. The S35 Vision version is going to be limited to 300 pieces, and it
Really?
has red carbon fiber. So that's how you'll know you have the S35 VN one. The rest is just OS 10.
Is it black and red carbon fiber?
Yeah, it's black and red carbon fiber, correct.
That's what I want.
Dude, so the blood of my enemies will like blend into it.
I think that's the point, which is great.
Are you
You
home
know-
yet, CPM?
We went over this last time. You know, it speaks to you
It does.
in ways that it does not speak to me and Maddie.
I want it because it's cool. Sharif wants murder. Oh, good night, Zach.
Nighty night, Zach. See you tomorrow night.
CPM, are you home yet?
No, I'm not home.
Dude, CPM, where do you see the S35 version
What is
for
that?
sale?
Oh, it was just it's not even up for sale. So the one that's up for pre-order right now is the OS 10 one.
Okay.
Yeah.
CPM, you should really make them donut dudes look crazy and go buy the last 4 of their Salems they put up for this week.
Oh, I'll think about it.
You just gotta. Oh,
You know, since you're making knives look like toys, you know what I'm saying? So I got you, man. I'm just looking out, that's all.
I appreciate that,
this is
but
what
I'm low on funds right now after that little incident last Friday.
I'm just giving you a hard time, man.
CPM's like, I hear my mom calling me. I'll catch you guys.
Yeah. I blame Maddie for all my purchases last week.
What did you get last week?
I got an Espada XL. I got my tall war in today,
Wow.
and then I have one of Sharif's knives coming in later.
Oh, you didn't? I didn't know you ordered one of mine, man. Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh,
Dude, I appreciate that, man.
Their Merced, right? That's the one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
backpack. I need to find a good picture though, so you see the scale of this thing.
Dude.
Yeah, this one.
They don't
All
even have the Mayhem on Cold Steel's website. Dang it.
It's there, but it's not the black and red one. Backpack. This is the Mayhem. Look at it compared to this dude's arm.
Hey, but Shreve, do you think
See, there's black and red.
with Medgar Messer holding the record for largest folding knife, do you think Cold Steel's going to follow up? They
No.
have to. They have
I
to.
mean, yeah, come on, right? Like,
I think they have to. Right? Do they have to?
Wasn't the Wesson
if-
folding knife bigger?
if I were them, I would.
This is what CPM has. Did you buy the little one or the big one?
I want the big one.
Okay, he got that.
Go
one.
big or go home.
Yeah.
CPM never buys the small version of knives.
And this is
No.
not a knife. Here's the oh, that's a small one. Let's see.
The Talwar is my grocery shopping knife.
Dude, this is the red and black right here. Is a big boy.
CPM, what's your favorite knife in your collection?
Probably my arch nemesis.
Dude, that was the one I was gonna guess.
Yeah.
I've never
The
heard of
Arch
it.
Nemesis for sure. You know Sharp by Design?
They
I
are.
heard that name.
Sure.
Yes.
Yeah, it's his dagger.
Look at this thing. How could you not like this?
That's pretty
Dude.
pretty wicked.
Yeah. I forgot where I put my G10 one though.
Probably gone forever.
It's gone forever.
I need the S35 VN. Man.
Does it have like a dragon scale look on the blade almost?
Yeah. The
Wow.
Nemesis. Yeah.
Wow.
Ooh.
Wow.
The Formax is awesome.
I'm afraid to ask what something like that goes for.
The Mayhem?
That one was like it was four figures, let me just put it that way.
I found it on Amazon Custom Knives. I found it.
Okay.
That's a nice
So
knife.
there I think from what I am my understanding, he made quite a few of them, but there's only 5 with the carbon fiber weave blade.
That's what I'm looking at. The carbon fiber weave blade.
Yeah.
Dude,
Wow.
CPM, I didn't know you had an aquatic.
Oh yeah, I have an aquatic.
Yeah.
CPM.
Yeah, I'm the one that told you to buy it.
Yeah.
You were the one who told me to buy it, but I didn't realize you actually had one.
Oh yeah, I pulled the trigger because I was like, I'm gonna buy one. Are you gonna get one? And then you waited and bought Dooms instead.
Yeah,
CPM ever gets home, maybe he'll show us.
dude.
See, now he's
Wow.
all quiet. Exactly.
What?
The one.
I'm still in the car.
I know you are. Go home.
I want In and Out, but I didn't want to wait in that fucking line.
Jack in the Box?
No Jack in the Box.
Now,
Checking the offs.
I used to respect Jack in the Box, but then they made teriyaki rice bowls, and now I've lost all respect.
Those
only
bowls are
thing-
good.
The only thing that has withstood the time or inflation is Jack in the Box 2 tacos.
Yep,
Don't they have mini tacos now?
they do.
Oh, I don't know. I haven't been to Jack in the Box and
And it comes in a
Yes.
Chinese takeout box.
they
Just about
do
to
have
say-
many tacos.
Yep, did that.
It's
So-
mini tacos, and they come in a Chinese takeout box.
They're delicious. What do you have against that teriyaki bowl? That thing's delicious. And the egg roll
Oh,
sauce.
it's so gross.
It's not gross. Have you ever had Asian food?
Okay, Medford. Is that what he's saying?
Okay, no, Maddie. I've never had Asian food. Never in my life. Never.
I know
Never,
you're a man.
never, ever have I ever had Asian food in my life.
I believe it. You don't like the teriyaki bowls.
He's got something against the Japanese, I guess.
I got something about Jack in the Box Asian food, whatever they want to call it.
They call it a teriyaki bowl.
Oh, okay.
It's rice and
Do you-
chicken teriyaki. Like, what more could you want?
Do you collect the Magic the Gathering cards too, or you just have ones that are signed and stuff?
Oh no, I have two bad hobbies, dude. Like, it's just
So are you?
it's just
Hookers
not
and-
stop.
Are
It's
you
nonstop.
jealous of Post Malone? Is my next question.
No, I'm not actually. If anybody has the money to buy it, I'm glad it went to him.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
I would have
Did they go up?
no or stuff like that. I wouldn't even have a place. Yeah, I'm just glad that it was him
Yeah.
He was a 22-year-old white girl.
because he
with a voice.
actually loves the game as much as I do. So
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
No Jack in the Box.
I
I'm
mean,
not gonna
but
lie, it's
that's
kinda
that
cool they
that
have
that little
one-on-one.
incident was life changing, man. That kid
Yeah.
grew up really poor in Canada, and to get 2.6 million like that is just.
Insane.
I hope he spends it responsibly.
He ain't.
It's like that's a good joke.
What?
That's a good joke. I said that's a good joke.
That kid's gonna
Oh,
blow
yeah.
it within a year.
Yeah.
I highly
Hookers
doubt
and
he's gonna
blow.
buy. He plays Magic the Gathering. He's not buying hookers and blow. Okay.
He's buying $2.5 million worth of Magic cards.
Well, I mean, it's a great investment if you're buying reserve list stuff.
If he was a true Magic fan,
Yeah.
guaranteed he's buying a Black Lotus, probably the whole Power 9.
Yeah, he's buying Power 9 for sure. Maybe some Bazaar Baghdad, some Tabernacles, and call it a day. Maybe a Time Vault here and there. You know, doesn't matter.
Nerd.
And that's a huge chunk of his
Nerd.
Yes,
Hey,
I'm a huge nerd.
You should
I'm a
get
nerd.
Forrest to make you a Hank with the ring on it, the one ring card.
Some guy made a cock ring card. I thought that was hilarious.
Hey,
He's like,
did
I wonder if Posty would buy this.
Did you see the new card that was like the Earth is not flat, it's round card or something like that?
No, I've never seen it. No, I haven't. I'm sure there's a lot of cool meme cards out there that I would like to own one day.
They had that whole series when I was in high school. I forgot what it was called, but they had a bureaucratic card called the Colander of something, and the text was so small you needed like a magnifying glass to read it. But it's like just bureaucracy rules. That's weird it's called, though.
Oh, that's awesome.
What was it called?
I know
That's
plenty.
I have no idea. My Magic the Gathering knowledge is pretty vast, and I've never heard of that card before.
Yeah, I'll try to find it. It was in a series a long time ago, but it
Freak
was a
show. Good morning, dude.
Like what series? Alpha, Beta, or Unlimited? What?
No, it was definitely a gamma.
What's that? There was never a Gamma set.
Oh,
They even had a card
dude,
called
you don't know about the gammas?
No, I've never heard about
Play
the
the
Gammas.
Gammas.
I thought you were an actual fan, bro. Sorry.
You play the
Yeah.
Gammas?
I was introduced to Gamma from Stevie.
Let me try to-
Can't fool me, man. Can't fool me. I've been playing this game a long time.
Oh,
I know they had one called Poultry Guys.
No such set.
Oh, there is. Hang on. What was
He's
it
like,
called?
I'm pulling it up.
Unglued. That was the series. Unglued.
Okay, Unglued is a series, correct?
Yes, and it had. I've been trying to find that one card.
Yeah, there's Unglued, Unhinged, Unfinity.
Unfinity?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
They were like joke
That's-
cards.
That's
Yeah, they're all
Sharif's
joke.
next
They're
knife
all
thing.
joke sets.
Sharif's next knife is Unfinity.
Yeah.
The
I'm
unsets
surprised-
are not constructed legal.
I'm surprised there's not names of knives out there
Yoda,
based off
hello.
of Magic the Gathering.
I've been waiting for somebody to do that. I might be the
Hey.
first that has to do it.
You know what? If you want to invest in it, I will do it.
Dude,
Sharif
CPM.
and I will work on some designs.
CPM can come up with some dope designs himself, actually. CPM knows design.
There we go. That could be your thing, CPM.
Yeah, dude.
Well, gents, I think I'm gonna have to drop out here very soon.
Yeah, we should. We're past our 3 hours.
I've been trying
The
to say to
coffee wore
close
out
it
pretty
with
quick,
y'all.
huh?
I'm fading.
I
I've
the
been up
coffee
since
gave
4.
me a little pick me up, but yeah, I've been up since super early this morning, and then, like I said, I've just been out of it this whole stream. I'm just sleep deprived. I had to get up at 4 a.m. yesterday morning, and it's just completely thrown me off.
Dang.
So yeah, it messed with my sleep last night. I got next to no sleep last night, and then was up all day, and then having to drive for 8 hours will definitely take it out of you.
No doubt.
Where did you go?
I was in northern Idaho.
You're a what?
I was in northern Idaho.
You're a what? I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Idaho, Idaho.
I drove over to Idaho on Wednesday and then drove home today. So luckily I got nothing going on tomorrow, and I'm sleeping in as late as I can.
Hell yeah.
Oh, mildly hot Cheeto. Nice change there. Yeah, I will be going live tomorrow. I think I plan on it, but I don't know. It depends on how I really feel. I'm kind of on the fence, but I always am kind of on the fence with doing my own lives. We'll see. But yeah, appreciate y'all hanging out.
Go click this
And,
link and watch CPM play with his cards.
Yes, driving can be brutal. Very much so. But appreciate y'all hanging out.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, let's see. Tomorrow you got Loot goes live tomorrow at noon, I think.
Nice.
And then you also got, I don't remember, ZKL. Zach will be going live in place of JB.
ZKL.
Stevie. Maybe Stevie.
Stevie.
I don't remember what else, but
Who is Saturday? Yeah.
I don't even remember. Check out Knife Tube schedule. That'll give you all the most up-to-date information on who goes live. And then Sunday, early, you'll be watching CDC featuring Blade Banter.
Yes.
At 5 in the morning on a
I think I'll definitely set my alarm clock to be up and in and out of consciousness.
Oh, he's awake.
I am. I'm just checking my phone.
Thought we had you.
That was gonna be Stevie on Sunday.
Yeah. But yeah, appreciate y'all mofos, and yeah, I guess until the next one, deuces. Thanks for hanging out, everybody.
Traces.